Alrighty then, looks like we're live. Three people waiting. How's everybody doing tonight? Chaos Theory was up in here early. How you doing, brother man? Hopefully life is treating you well. Got a couple others waiting. We'll give it a few minutes for the live to get going, for people to pile in. How was everybody's week? Hopefully it was awesome. I think we finally got the interweb fixed. Boondock, New Hampshire. Good to see you, brother. How you doing, man? How has life been treating you? Looks like we got yeah. Um yeah, how's what are you up to, Boondock? You're always up to something exciting. I got to get back out there on the almighty road and find me some adventure myself, so but awesome, man. How are you doing? Life's been treating me like hammered crap. Yeah, man, I think that goes for everybody nowadays, man. The struggle is real. I guess that traditional American life, the way we knew it, is kind of now it's a struggle, man. I think there's more people struggling than not, but hey, what can we do? Pull our boots up and do the best we can. Uh, yeah. What's everybody drinking tonight? I am officially cracking open a monster drink, man. Gotta love we can shed a little more light on this as well. Get this going. There you go. I think that's much better. We didn't have the second the primary light going. Ground Fog, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. How are things going for you? How's your Discord channel going? I gotta get back to downloading the Discord. I had it working, then it doesn't work, and I don't know, man. Just odd the way that's working out. So, but yeah, I'll get back on there for sure. Chaos Theory is back. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the chat. Another day in paradise. Yeah, these Friday nights have gotten slow. Um, it is what it is, I guess, right? But hey, we'll make the best out of it. Maybe we'll run it a little longer, depending on how everybody wants to hang out. Yeah, did anybody get out, do anything exciting this week? How's everybody's weeks going? There's more stuff going on in Dearborn, Michigan, if anybody hasn't noticed that. Um yeah, that's getting pretty interesting out there. Another town hall meeting thing. Sugar-free Dr. Peppers for Chaos Theory. Shot of black powder, Civil War era revolver. That is cool, man. Those things are classics. Reload time's not the fastest, but yeah, those things are big fun. Yeah, shot of black. Was that the one where it's got the firing caps and all that, or? Yeah, those are definitely interesting. Interesting revolvers. Squat shot. What's happening? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the chat. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining the chat. Welcome. Yeah, squat shot. I forgot to call you back, man. I got to give you a ring back. Um, yeah, I guess we got the internet back up and going. That's a good thing. So just chilling, nothing new. Oh yeah, the oh man, I got that turned on the wrong way too, don't I? It does more. There we go. Now it's the leg lights up as well. Maybe we can get a little better angle here. Yeah, that thing there is a classic. There we go. That's a little better. We'll just take this knife out so it still looks we're still rocking some symmetry here, right? Yeah, that was yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft and the daughter decided that that was going to be cool. There's Mrs. Bushcraft there. Everybody, please welcome Queen Nagalot, who's been out of work for a couple weeks now. How you doing, honey? We're doing it the good old-fashioned way. Yeah, the old percussion BP stuff. Have everyone loved the connection of the old revolvers to history. Yeah, most definitely. It's an interesting game to play. Um, yeah, the old muzzle loaders, flintlocks, all that stuff. It's been a blast. Yeah, she's got the extra time in the morning for the extra nagging. But I think yeah, I think she's doing well enough. She's going back to work. So we're gonna ramp up the lives once she's back to work. We're not gonna burn anything in the house though, because why would we ever do that? But it has been it's always fun. I enjoy the time we get to spend together, even though we're making jokes about it. But it's all fun. So, anybody got anything exciting planned this weekend? Anybody getting out doing anything? Any hiking, biking, skiing, rock climbing, sky jumping, mountain biking? Did you get that animal safe pet dye I sent you? Oh no, yeah, yeah, Scotch shot. I got it. We should man, too bad it wasn't a different color. It would be cool. We could dye it green, and then it could be the Christmas Grinch cat. But I know you can't use a dye, but I bet you some good high quality spray paint would work. Rattle Can does everything. Pragmatic Platypus, welcome to the chat. How you doing, my man? How is life treating you? Hopefully well. We're getting it going slowly but surely. We'll have an interesting night, I'm sure. Lots to get into. We're going to talk a little bit about gear, some of the current affairs that are going on. Yeah, because it's getting crazy out there. And yeah, cat's out of the bag for some of them. Do I have cargo to Turkey? Turkey? Yeah, no, I don't. Oh yeah, yeah, the leg lamp man. It's tis the season, right? We got a few other festive surprises for you guys as we go along. Nothing crazy fancy, but just a little bit of fun. Ralph leg lamp. Yeah, yeah, it's the prestigious award. It's from Italy. It's Fragile. Yeah, I still gotta watch that movie, and it's been years since I've watched it. When was the last time any of you watched A Christmas Story? Is that not a that? I think that's more of a guy classic. You know, the whole "I want a Red Ryder BB gun." A little bit of light is so much, isn't it? Yeah, man. We are going to. Ironically, they were looking for a lamp, so I could do the better lighting. And they ran across this, and they're like, "Yeah, 'tis the season. We must do it. Not everything has to be all cereal, especially on YouTube." Yeah, we're gonna get some of them fancy lighting up in here pretty soon. Hopefully, I'm planning it out. It's looking like 2026 is going to be our year. We're definitely going to have some more options on the table for us, and definitely get to those outdoor videos finally. Boondock, if you still want to get together, that would be cool. Mainly off grid has invited us up there to his place in Maine. He's got like 600 acres, so we could definitely do some camping. Who knows? Maybe help him out with some around the homestead chores or something as well. Should make for some interesting video. Once we get a bike up and going, I am most definitely planning some bike touring. So yeah, so what have y'all been up to? It's been a minute since we got into a lot. Um, Looks like I've managed to get myself shadow banned on YouTube. So maybe I'll be a little bit more careful about what I talk about because yeah, I don't get it. I don't, there's so many channels that, they talk about all the same stuff. Some of the information I get from other channels. So I'm just wondering how that works. I know there's some nefarious people at play here, but I'd like to think it's not too much of an effect. You got a kitten? I got a clip I got to send you, pragmatic. It's interesting. I just had the MRE company hit me up and tell me they were 20% off discount. Oh, is that into the regular price? Yeah, dark crypto, man. It's hey, we're getting out our Christmas decorations a little early, man. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. We're gonna stick with that plan. Maybe that's what it is. If you say Merry Christmas or have a good time, then they are not happy. But yeah, her name is Batman. She's a tuxie and she's perfect. You named your cat Batman. That's priceless. Um, yeah, she named her. Well, the cat's name is Evil Minu. Justin Ronan, welcome to the chat. Looks like YouTube went around and changed everybody's screen names again. That's kind of crazy. She actually came from the foster with the name, but she comes when called by name, so we kept it. That's awesome. Yeah, you already got it name trained. That's good. And Mr. Bushmare keeps it about coming. No way. If you come home with a kitten tomorrow, that's what's for dinner. I've already got a handful with what we got. And you know, when you go back to work, that cat's going to be absolutely miserable. I was just watching the JD delay footage on what's going on in Michigan. Yeah, Dearborn, Michigan, man. They're getting riled up there. I think that 250 years Americans have fought for their freedom and all that good stuff, and we're not gonna just pass it over to Sharia law. Like I said, it baffles me. Where are all the feminists about this? I'm surprised that there's not a million march, a million of the feminists out marching in protest because that's a Sharia law, all that. I can't go out without permission. He needs written permission to go to the grocery store without male supervision. You would think that that right there would be kind of a wake up call. And but hey, yeah, I guess there are some people standing up against it, which is awesome. Yeah, I didn't check the price. I'm on live stream right now. Uh the maker, well, minus this one, that's my folder. Yeah, my folder is a Spyderco Sage 5 CF, carbon fiber scales. Yeah, that's my folder there. But the rest of these knives are all made by FOBOS, for operators by operators. And so on the front here is the Tier 1 Mini, with the skeletonized scale. This is PVD coated. Orange G10 liners with OD Micarta scales. That's the one on the front. This big one here on the back is the Tier 1 BC and Magna Cut. It's also PVD coated. Red G10 liners with double black micarta scales. Yeah, I mentioned it's PVD coated. It has a bow drill divot that goes through to the full tang. Has a ferro rod notch right here for striking your ferro rod. Grossly increases the amount of sparks it'll throw out. This one here is the Calcula in S35VN steel, PVD coated as well. Red G10 liners with carbon fiber scales. And the knife on the right here is also by Phobos Knives. This is the Alaris in CPM 3V. It's got black G10 liners with ivory micarta scales. And that's that for there. Yeah, I just showed all of them. Yeah, get them while you can. I know the inventory's kind of tight right now. But yeah, check out Phobos Knives for sure. Yeah, this far left one, the Calcula. Yeah, this one's it's definitely got some pokey to it. Sweet knife all around though. Oh yeah, Dearborn is out of line. Once that Muslim mayor there said, although you may live here, you're not welcome here. Whoa, man, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Well, hey, man, you're not welcome in this country anymore. When you start telling Americans they shouldn't live there because they don't want to bow down to your Muslim shit, yeah, you're not welcome, man. Like one who has bow drill. Oh yeah, well, this has got a bow drill divot on it as well. It's a great camp knife, the Alaris. It doesn't have the ferro rod notch on the top, but it does have the bow drill divot. And this thing's slicey. I use this thing all the time, like, yeah, nonstop in the kitchen. This has been my go-to kitchen knife, just to beat it up. It's cut everything in the kitchen. Definitely fun. But yeah, the Tier 1 BC is by far one of my favorite ones. Christian's been acting like that for a couple hundred years. Nothing new. Which one, the Alaris or the Calcula? Yeah, yeah, YouTube. I can only like a stream once. Yeah, that is YouTube for you, man. Keep it going though. That thing looks like a super legit. It is, man. And I've cut everything. I've sliced and diced and julienne with it. Man, I've cut ribs, roast, man, steak, you name it. I've cut everything you do in the kitchen. I've been doing with predominantly this one knife here, the Alaris, and it's definitely a banger for sure. And I keep it sharp. I've only stropped it a few times, and I got it last year for Christmas, so it's coming up on a full 1 year. Yeah, exactly. Likes are free, y'all. Irish John Mylar Mick is in the chat. How you doing, brother? Longtime channel member and a good friend of mine, awesome friend. So are a lot of other people in here. Chaos Theory. I mean, yeah, we've talked to a lot. There's Nick Martino, brand new American. They're always up in here. I don't hunt anymore, only because I don't have private property, and hunting on public land around, yeah, it's just ridiculous. If I can come up with some private property and do some hunting without being overly concerned at people taking pop shots off me, then I'll get back into the game. I wouldn't mind getting back into it archery. Really, I enjoy archery quite a bit. Oh no, Squat Shot. Yeah, Squat Shot's a friend of mine too. I didn't know you were still in here. Yeah, Leon is yeah, Leon's been a great friend. He's also he knows a ton about slingshots. If anybody's got any questions about slingshots, then Squat Shot's the guy to talk to. Clint Daniels, happy Friday. In Michigan, there's a lot already. Oh yeah, the feline friend. Get her all riled up, Irish John. Go for it. Yeah, Clint, how are you doing? How is life treating you? Hopefully well. See if we can get this chat going tonight. Yeah, I haven't really decided on a time. But yeah, we're gonna start running them a little bit more like winter. I was kind of thinking, oh, we get some snow, we'll check it out more. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, by the way, Michigan has the school largest population in the country. And I'm telling you, I moved 3 times because of it or them. Oh, yeah, they do. They've got a massive. You know where they're really trying to set up base camp? Those in Texas. For some reason, Texas is going to be the place to go. BNA channel member, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother? Zoe the cat rolled up in here. Hello, Zoe the cat. How you doing? Yeah, BNA rocking the Sage 5 CF. Dude's gonna be like, put that thing away. We see that thing all the time. But that's the point, man. You can, this is proof you can make it for a year with just one folder. You don't have to go bankrupt or rob your kid's college fund to carry a knife. Um, Unless you want to, that's up to everybody, you know. Did you know that the new one that they play, the call of prayer 5 times a day? Yeah, yeah, they've been doing that in Michigan. They do it in Minneapolis as well. They've been doing it in parts of Texas. And now they're definitely doing it in New York City. It's just a show of power. Like they could keep that indoors, but yeah, they wanna show off to everybody. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, BNA, I gotta find that clip, man, and send it to you. Thing is, I watch it on my laptop or my television, but then I can only send it through like my phone. I don't know how to. I gotta figure this stuff out better. Yeah, we're learning slowly but surely. We're getting there with the technologies. But hey, we got it working most of the time. But yeah, guys, smash the emojis if you can. Try to get this chat out there. We gotta fight the algorithm and all the rotten things that I say. Man, we got moderators to moderate people in the chat. I need a moderator to moderate me while I'm doing the live. That might actually be helpful. Get myself into trouble, but that's half the fun, right? So sometimes getting in a little trouble is a lot of fun. How's that not infringing on others' rights? Um, yeah, yeah. Well, hey, that's what I've been saying. You know, like they don't say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore because it has a reference to God in it. And certain people got offended by that. But yeah, they don't want to hear the word God, but we got to listen to their whole like kit and caboodle crap session. Yeah, just kind of ridiculous. And I'm gonna agree. There's a lot of talk out there, and not all cultures are compatible. And I'm thinking that's one that's not compatible. They have no interest in assimilation. They just plan to take over. They were even bragging that, fighting wars against us, for centuries didn't work out, and now they're just taking advantage of our government, our legal system, and things like that, so they can get their way. And they're really blunt about it. They're here to take over now. It's interesting because when Muslims are in small numbers and they cry the minority and you need to be accepting of them, but then when they become the majority, all they want to do is take over, and it's so like they're being blatant about it now. And yeah, culturally, it's not going to work if ICE is bouncing anybody out of this country. It should be people that just like completely non-compliant, no interest in assimilating. Um, yeah, just getting caught up on the comments, guys. So I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? I know New York is getting pretty wild with it. I think it's a great, you know, bro definitely sells to the UK. Yeah, they've been planting them for years. Yeah, yeah, they have been. Yeah, man, and they took like 130,000 truck driver jobs and everything. Currently, there's estimated to be 7 million Americans out of work. Meanwhile, we've got like what is it, somewhere between 20 and 40 million illegal immigrants in here working as well, taking jobs that Americans need. We don't pay Miss B enough to moderate you, brother. Yeah, that ain't that the truth. Yeah, Mrs. B doesn't get paid enough to moderate me. She's tried a couple times. I mean, she puts in an honest effort, but she knows I'm just gonna. If I've got something to say, I'm saying it. Do I have a Millbank bag? No, I do not have a Millbank bag at the moment. I do want to get one that it goes over the Grail. Typically, I use a filter, but yeah, yeah, the Millbank bag would be great. I also use like a 5 liter Sea to Summit kitchen sink, and you can kind of like let the water sit there for a few minutes, let all the sediment settle, and then just kind of skim it off the top. Yeah, she just slaps me after the live. But yeah, man, Bill Millbank bag is a solid plan. Most definitely, yeah. There's multiple, quite a few different versions of them worth looking into. Speed over reward behavior. Yeah, my family came here Civil War time. They brought traditions with them from the old country, but they embraced the United States. Yeah, and that's the way it should be. Ironically, they all ran to escape their third world lifestyle, and then they just bring it here with them. So yeah, it doesn't make sense other than it's conquest, you know. And yeah, there comes a time where we got to exert a little bit of tough love. This coddling and pampering and acceptance and tolerance. We got to draw the line in the sand somewhere, guys. I started making them and I keep them with my grill. Yeah, Midnight Prepper. Yeah, man, that'd be totally cool. Um, yeah, that would be awesome. What do you make them with? I love if I can help you with sewing and design and stuff. That would be awesome. I was a master parachute rigger by trade. I've done R&D and test jumping wingsuits and parachutes and base jumping harness container systems and parachuting harness container systems. So I've done quite a bit of sewing over the years. So yeah, if I can help you out with that as well, I'd be more than happy to. Like that's what if I had a sewing machine, I'd be in business. Actually, it takes a couple of sewing machines, a zigzag, a double needle, compound walking foot, all that good stuff. We'd be making some cool stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Did anybody see? I forget the guy's name, but yeah, he gave the Korean a good old slap with a slab of bacon. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you go, dude. Oh, right on, Neil McKenzie. Thank you, brother. We definitely appreciate the super chat. Thank you, brother. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, Neil. Yeah, 12-ounce cotton canvas. I sew lots of gear and cool grill pouch you might like. Yeah, yeah, Midnight Prepper, most definitely. I'm interested in checking it out. Yeah, my email is on the channel page and everything. We can definitely talk about that, and yeah, maybe I can help you out. Like I said, yeah, I don't trust anyone that doesn't eat bacon. I'm with you, man. I am completely with you, Chaos. How are did you get any more what do you call those things? The fancy peace pills. Oh, I can't do that. But yeah, Midnight Prepper for sure. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to help you out. Like I said, I can man, I can even pattern some stuff out for you, ship it to you. You can, if you're looking to build some other stuff, I can definitely help you. Yeah, just a reminder, Mylar Mick is Irish John, our good friend Irish John. And yeah, Irish John, we had to wait 24 hours, so we're gonna do the pizza tomorrow. It takes like up to 24 hours to transfer over. So thank you again, brother. But yeah, Neil McKenzie, how are you doing, man? What are you EDCing today? You like to mix it up quite a bit. We're still rocking our classic stuff. I have been this one here. And a special shout out to my man Chaos Theory. Always, man, I'm behind on my phone calls this week. Yeah, Miss Bushcraft, she's been nagging all the time and not, she's been out of work with that shoulder. So I'm behind phone calls with everybody this week and last week. Plenty of nagging though, guys, plenty. But yeah, I am loving the Leatherman Wave Plus. It's just enough. It's small enough compared to the Surge. It's much more pocketable. Yeah, man, that's a EDC lamp, man. We like to pimp that out everywhere we go. We just drag it around in a backpack. Instead of plugging in the phone, we plug in the lamp. We go to the Starbucks or the McFaddies or something, and Yeah, it's my EDC lamp. Yeah, she's enjoyed the nagging a little bit too much. But yeah, so for yeah, I've been EDCing the I don't yeah, I haven't been EDC well the Calcula I've been EDCing along with the Tier 1 Mini. Um yeah, the Tier 1 Mini is a great EDC knife as well. And I tend to rotate between the Calcula and the Tier 1 Mini. So it's been between these two lately. I do like the mini. I'd like to get some skeletonized scales and put it on the Tier 1 Mini. That'd be fancy there. That's what that would be. No new toys lately, Chaos. Tis the season, man. Maybe Fatty Kloss will bring you something fancy. Old Hanson, there must be one more lamp just like that. No, man. There can only be one. This is a prestigious award from Italy. It's called Fragile, and that just never gets old. Like that's classic movie. Maybe I'll nag Mrs. Bushcraft into watching it. She's not a big fan of that movie, but me personally, I dig it. Yeah, she has been nagging hard time. So yeah, guys, I'm hitting the Monster Energy, cracking a can. I know Chaos, you're drinking the warm Dr. Pepper, right? What's everybody else drinking? I think yeah, the internet's still working. We're still lagging a bit. Yeah, we'll take these off the out of the sheaths, man. Might fit a tad wee bit better. So, anybody got anything planned this weekend? Anything going on? Any little adventures or anything like that? What do you guys think? Does it make more sense to have them out of the sheaths or in the sheaths? I guess have the sheaths on standby. Neil McKenzie's carrying a Kubi Vagrant, Gerber US1, Tiny Sog, Felimo Mini Light, S&W MP Shield 9, Key Lime Soda. Man, I love the Key Lime, man. That's a regular for you, Nick. It's actually a popular thing down in the Keys. Oh, you get stone crab and they'll give you some key lime and you squeeze a little of that on there. Irish John's drinking a nice cold Pepsi Max. Can't go wrong with that now, can you? I've been looking into some new knives for sure, guys. Hopefully we can get a little something going for the new year. I've been mostly looking at Spyderco's, Spartan Blades, T-Cal, Tor knives is another one. Those are kind of what I've been checking out. Anybody got any suggestions? Any like Neil? What's your all-time favorite folder? If you picked a Made in the USA folder. In the golden age of Italian cinema, they made about 300 movies each year over a period of 30 years. A lot to watch if you have spare time. Fishy Fingers, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Neil likes the Buck 110. Man, I haven't looked into those in years. What are those things going for now? They've got a bunch of different variables on the 110. Um, Something definitely worth checking out though for sure. Yeah, anybody else use the Buck 110? Like I said, I know there's a lot of variants of it. Isn't there like a 112? I've got to look more into Buck knives. I really do. So thanks for bringing that up, Neil. For sure. Yeah, I've been looking at mostly, a lot of the newer companies. I dig a lot of the newer designs. But yeah, Phobos knives is by far still my favorite, but I think I might try to mix it up next year, just a little bit at a time. Yeah, something's beeping. Pepsi was good enough for. Oh yeah, I don't know why they held that. Oh yeah, another moderator got it. Oh, you can get them on Amazon for 65 bucks. That's not bad at all. I should I don't want to do the laptop on the YouTube thing though. um yeah, I wonder yeah, cuz they've got like automatic versions, yeah. Yeah, buck knives 110 folding hunting knife. Um yeah, 65 bucks. They got a really nice polished one. Wonder how well that works out. Yeah, I'd have to mess with this. Yeah, but they've got a polished one I like pretty there. Yeah, 80 bucks. Yeah, silver. I definitely like the silver better than the brass. But yeah, we'll have to I got to get the picture in picture stuff and all that fancy technologies at some point. Yeah, that way there I can keep track of yeah, that's it. Go nag Zach for a while. Leave me alone, woman. See, you wouldn't want to be oh no, now we're getting in trouble. I gotta plug this thing back in. Um the buck low husk scout. Yeah, I'm gonna look into some more of those. Um Oh yeah, that is simple, Neil. Yeah, my grail is a simple buck 110 auto. Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with that. Um yeah, they've got quite the selection going. I'm gonna have to check it out some more. Yeah, they got a bunch with like custom engraving and stuff. The buck 119 special hunt. Yeah, they're not too bad on the prices either. Yeah, I will definitely be looking more into those. Yeah, they got quite a bit going on. Yeah, I've had an original 110 experience, a converted 110 automatic, but now Buck makes their own OEM automatic 110 and 112s. I really want the auto 112 for my collection. What's the difference between the 110 and 112? Just a little bit of a size difference. Um, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, same price. Yeah, I think it's just yeah, so the 112s are just a bit smaller, huh? That is definitely cool. We'll most definitely be checking those out. Did you put the edge of the knife? No, they're all factory edges for the most part. I've just really kind of stropped them a little bit. Just a little honing, a little maintenance. 33rd state, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully life in Oregon is treating you well. Um, yeah, well, but no, these are all they come factory sharp, really sharp from Phobos knives. I think that's pretty much the industry standard now. All the knives are they come razor sharp, and if they don't, then Yeah, people definitely be in the complaining department. Yeah, so been all right. Picked up a few ZT in Portland today. Those knives look amazing. Oh, the ZTs, man. Yeah, I love the ZTs. That's something else I got to look further into. I used to have the ZT 0200, but I ended up gifting it away. Yeah, I would definitely grab another ZT knife. Yeah, I'd like to see him do another run of the 0200s, but or find one in really good condition. The one on the left is probably the one I would choose. The far left here, the skeletonized one. This is the Tier 1 Mini Mini in CPM 154 CM. The skeletonized scales, orange G10 liners with OD green micarta scales. It does come in a couple of different scale finishes. You can also get it in a stonewash finish, or this is the PVD. Yeah, this is a sweet, sweet knife. Cool thing. If you're looking for self defense and stuff like that, you can get a non beveled trainer. It comes separate. I think they're like, oh, I want to say somewhere around 120, $130 for the trainer. But the trainer's not quite as fancy, but it's just a trainer. So yeah, if you're going to use it self defense, or you want to work on your draw without, worrying about band aids and stuff like that, definitely an all around option. Yeah, difference between the 110 and 112 is blade geometry and length. Yeah, that's I kind of like that the big brother little brother knife sets. Um, yeah, I've looked at a couple different options like that. I messaged CRKT to buy a hat and told them I was a huge fan. They sent me a box full of knives and hats. That's an idea for some free knives. Wow, yeah, 33rd state. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really chase after free knives too often, but yeah, I wouldn't complain at this point. Yeah, I definitely need a new fixed. Been carrying an old Western. Yeah, yeah, I know Phobos has got limited stock right now. But yeah, they're great knives. Yeah, I'll have to send CRKT an email. Get some other stuff on here. If anything, I'll do it a quick review or something, and then stuff like that I'll make for giveaways as well. I don't want to keep all that stuff. So far, I've turned down every offer. I haven't been offered one by CRKT yet, but I've been offered by like Next Tools, Beavercraft, I think Civivi at one point. Yeah, quite a few different companies have offered, but I'm just kind of wasn't going down that road too much. Yeah. So does anybody have anything planned for this weekend? Anything exciting going on? Um, yeah, and I am most definitely I'm going to be running another live tomorrow night as well. Um, Probably around the same time, between 7 and 8 or so. Food for thought. If you guys are, yeah, that's most likely going to happen. Yeah, I bought a Civivi from Walmart, and one from their website is a totally different quality, in my opinion. Is that what they do? They've got like some scaled down version they sell to Wally World, and then they give you a different one. I went in, man, I don't know, it was like 5 6 months ago. I went into to Walmart to check out the knives, and I left with nothing. I wasn't I don't know, wasn't all that keen. I'm kind of more like a buy once cry once, quality over quantity. I'd rather buy, like a quality. I don't mind if it's inexpensive. I just don't want cheap. I'm not sure, but it felt totally different. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. That would not surprise me if Walmart was into that sort of thing. Actually, that would not surprise me in the least. I'll tell you, this lamp is taking up a lot of room. Um, gotta make more room for the cool kid stuff. Nice little Phobos lineup for you here. We'll get that. If I'm awake, I'm up for it. Yeah, maybe I'll do one earlier. Do a different time. So, what do you guys think? Should I what time do you think would be a good live? Like early afternoon or maybe earlier evening? Cannon, what's happening? No, no, freaking what jar? It's Italian there, Cannon, Italian, fragile. It's a prestigious award, my man. We'll have to get back to work. I was on break. Catch you on the next one. Right on. Yeah, definitely. I'll catch you on the next one, and yeah, send me some info there. Hey, Bush, you must be coming up in the world. I just got my fourth ad since joining the stream. Oh yeah, they're yeah, we've got like 10 people watching, and YouTube's gonna try to sell you everything. Um, yeah, and if yeah, I don't know, I don't understand the whole ads thing. And I think that didn't their price just go up too? It's like 7.99 or something now if you want the premium. But I recommend everybody do it. Get out of the commercials. Yeah, Cannon, how have you been doing this week, man? Anything? How's life treating you, brother? Hopefully, well. We of course. Oh, where do we put those? Yeah, we always keep our a series of red crayons for our man Cannon Semper Fi from an army guy. Gotta love the crayon eaters. Fragile is a pasta dish, right? Yeah, Neil. Them rowdy Marines are on the property. Yeah, they man, they get rowdy, but I'll tell you, they got some squared away stuff that goes on in the Marine Corps. Like yeah, they just do so much. Like their leadership is really good. About as fun as shitting in your pants. Hey, Cannon, depends on the situation. That could be fun. You know, if you're trying to offend some Karens at a Wally World telling you shouldn't be shopping for bacon, then yeah, that might be worth ruining some boxers over. Um, so Cannon, was your mess hall? Did you guys eat in order of rank? Like seniors always eat last. Like you start, uh, private first class, lance corporal, corporal, sergeant, staff sergeant, gunny, blah blah blah. Did everybody line up in the mess hall by order of rank? Um, yeah, that's like some serious leadership going on there. Um, Canon, check out Gun Mag Warehouse. They have a sale on Magpul Scorpion mags. Magpul Scorpion mags. Yeah, who else has had sales, man? I've seen a lot of sales going on. Big Eye Designs is having like a 20% off sale. Grail is having a pretty good sale going on there. If you are up against the HOA, you need to be prepared. Dude, yeah, the HOA, wow. Yeah, the HOA, the homeowners association. I guess that started off to be like a thing in the 90s. And yeah, some Karens got a hold of it and it just got completely out of control. I just got murdered by autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect, making us all look like morons one sentence at a time. Like one truly has to love the autocorrect. Yes, in the field, but when we were in garrison, we had separate chat lines. Oh, so they separated. Was it enlisted NCO and then officers, or was it like enlisted and then officers? I mean, yeah, I think yeah, the mess halls were usually separate for the officers, but yeah, like junior enlisted versus senior enlisted or something. Yeah, I saw a thing. A master gunnery sergeant was talking about it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he was even saying if like he was throwing like a home barbecue thing, a little platoon function or something. That yeah, he'd always make sure all his men ate first. Can anyone know what machete is best for durability for surviving in the bush? Um, yeah, Steven. Well, I don't know. Oh, Extrema Ratio's got some nice stuff in that market. Um, Not really, but yeah, it's more like kukris and stuff. I don't. I kind of grew up in the Northeast. We're kind of like a small hatchet or a small axe over a machete. It just tends to be a little more handy in, like hardwood forested areas. I need some more nice. Thanks, bro. Or what did yeah, Stephen Boyd. Yeah, check out Extrema Ratio. They've got some pretty good stuff in that. Like if you're looking for like a longer chopper type, more like a foliage than a hardwood chopper. Non-rates, NCO and staff NCOs, all separate challenge officers have their own separate chow hall. Gotcha. That makes sense. At least with Praxis, Civivi uses different steels between mini and full size, and the pivot pin is different. I own both and love both. Nice, Boondock. If you're looking for a good machete, ask your local migrant. Yeah, that's Irish John's dropping truth bombs. Yeah, they tend to. And that's kind of funny. Yeah, they've got a problem with that running around there in Europe. People getting into machete fights now. Cowline and area for the enlisted. Yeah, Chowline and area. Yeah, I would worry about snakes and venomous insects. I don't know. I always pay attention for them, but I've only had a couple of run-ins with snakes and insects that I had to, a couple black widows, couple scorpions, coral snakes. Nothing. Yeah, some. Yeah, just watch where you're walking, and you should be all set. Yeah, do you just want to use it for jungle warfare, like jungle warfare school, or like actual combat and like, yeah, man, get yourself. I don't know, man. I think that's the thing. If you're like legit dropping into jungle warfare, then I'm sure what you learned something at school. John, did you start that new audiobook yet that I told you about? Um, yes, combat fighting rebels. Yeah, yeah, dude. So just random, or are you active duty or something? Because I'm trying to place it. Have you ever met a bear in the wild? I've seen a few bears in the wild. Never anything to worry about though. Kept a safe distance and all that. Ran into some moose up in northern New Hampshire a few times. Yeah, they can get a little bit ornery, but yeah, I've run into quite a bit of wildlife. But nothing ever, like nothing really worth worrying about. So, so Steve, yeah, your combat. I will try to jump out of my body when I run into a snake. Yeah, man, I'm just careful of it. Yeah, I've run into like yeah rattlers out in the desert, Nevada, Arizona, that area. Also down in Florida, all kinds of critters, man, gators and snakes, and actually saw a Florida panther once. That was really cool. But yeah, I mean, typically, I don't know what's going on. Japan, they had a problem with bears. Like they had a bear that ate like 12 people. So then they finally decided to go after the bear after it ate like 12 people. That was just like last week or something. I'm like, get out of here. But yeah, that's legit. They went bear hunting because it took out 12 people. Took them long enough, huh? Chaos, not yet. I'm listening to another audiobook at the moment. I'm just a resistant fighter joining the army in the mountains. So Steve, where are you at? I'm just curious. What country are you in where you're joining the army in the mountains? Not yet. I'm John just checking. I want to know your opinion when you start listening to it. Yeah, I've got to get some more some books, like solid books that they can't delete. Oh, you're in the Philippines? Upper Valley. Yeah, we know some people from the that came from the Philippines. You were out in the wilderness and suddenly HOA Karen. Yeah, the HOA Karen is something special. At my old house, I had to kill a snake with an axe. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, or there's got to be other ways to get rid of them as well. But yeah, guys, if you can smash a little emoji, see if we can get YouTube to push this out a little bit. We're down to like 5 people. Or what are you guys reading them? Or is it my internet lagging again? Is it dragging behind? Yeah, we got to start mixing some stuff up. I might be switching out the Phobos Friday pretty soon. Because yeah, as of December 6th, we'll be doing well, yeah, at least twice a week for a year. So yeah, we've done over 100 live chats already. Anyone eat pythons? No, I don't think so. They're Ken, do you know the Rock Island 1911 are made in the Philippines? Ole Hansen. Ole Hansen, you having a couple beers tonight? Is that the plan? Yeah. So one of my goals between now and the end of this year is to get proper lighting. That's on my list of priorities. Um, and then we're gonna start doing some of the horizontals. I think we might still do verticals Friday and Sunday mornings, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna start doing Saturdays as well for the winter. But we're gonna do the horizontal format, which should change the overall outlook of everything. Should be pretty good. Yeah, yeah, that was an emoji, man. Yep, could be. I'm a flipping piano was born in Magano. There you go, Keenan. Why don't you give him some advice on what to carry for a chopper around there? That would be yeah, they're not real common as well. They're not as common in the U.S. I mean, definitely people own machetes, but they tend to be more like a tropical thing, like down in Florida, Georgia. Just where you got a lot of lowland growth. Not Rock Island. It's Deneo. Oh, DFH, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother? How's life treating you? It is good to see you. Yeah, I was in a firearms stream earlier. His viewership has dropped off significantly for no apparent reason lately as well. Yeah, yeah, ground fog. There's a lot of people talking about that. Um, yeah, the views on YouTube recently have just they've tanked. Yeah, they have absolutely tanked. I guess tis the season. YouTube just wants to put out commercials and yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, for a glitch live stream, I watched the Jimmy Show myself. Getting cold out here. Hope all is well out your way. Yeah, man, things are going okay. I guess Mrs. Bushcraft is going back to work on I think it's Monday. So we the nagging is coming to an end. She has been entertainingly nagging me first thing in the morning. Like she just pops in like I'm trying to do some research or something, and I'm just here to nag a lot. Call her Queen Nag a lot now. Yeah, maybe some of the algorithms are strange. Are those air gun pellets on the side of what? No, no, those aren't air gun pellets. Those are fire starters. Um, yeah, there we go. We got yeah, these are some fire starters we made for the channel. Instead of, there's always people like trying to get something for nothing. We figured we'd do the something for something game. And yeah, so we get 2 tins. Each of these has 6 fire starters. You can break them down into like halves or quarters and get, twice as many or 4 times as many fires out of it. Yeah, we've used them pretty extensively on the channel. Quite a few people have purchased them and liked them, but um, yeah, we do sell these. Excuse me, guys. We sell these 2 tins for $20, and that's shipped to your house. So we try to give everybody a deal. Oh, here she comes to nag some more. um, yep. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft is back. Yeah, so DFH, man, what have you been up to? Keeping busy, or how's the world been treating you? Oh, wrong button, my bad. Oh, do you yeah, so we've got a bunch of these and they make for good stocking stuffers there, guys. You can put them in your bug out bag, your bushcraft bag, your inch bag, your whatever bag. I mean, they got a whole bunch of bags nowadays. You can put it in your glove box, you can put it in your shoe box. um, yeah, all kinds of uses. Can you go back to the comment and just undo the block? Oh yeah, did we block somebody on accident? Yeah, just trying to survive. Aren't we all now, man? Like they've really done in the economy something fierce. Like they have got to stop printing all that money and stop giving it away, especially to the like why man, I'm just going to start calling it the welfare state so I don't get in too much trouble. But the welfare state in the Middle East that we have to send like $38 billion a year to. Now they're trying to get like a 20-year contract, like we're going to support them for the next, like the last 10 years we gave them $38 billion a year. The previous 10 years, so we're going back 20 years now, we gave them $36 billion a year. And it kind of keeps going back like that. But now I think the cat's out of the bag. Nobody's liking those people anymore. Kind of fed up with the way they're handling things. And so now they're trying to get a 20-year contract where we just keep giving them like, 38, $40 billion a year for the next 20 years. And what do they do for us? Absolutely nothing but draw. And that's not even including like additional support, like since the October 7th thing happened, we've supported them. I think it's somewhere around like 31 or 33 billion dollars. Um, Ole Hanson. Man, I haven't been ice fishing in quite a few years. I would love to go. The last couple of years though, nothing's really frozen over that well here. So, but who knows? Hopefully, it's gonna go get improved on. But yeah, I would love to do some ice fishing. But yeah, it comes down to like, man, everything costs a fortune now. Like you want to go ice fishing, there's ice fishing gear you got to buy. You need an auger or some way to make a hole in the ice. Um, yeah, you want to go just do some rappelling, man. Now you need a harness, a rope, anchor gear. The whole kit and caboodle. Everything's gotten crazy expensive. But yeah, I used to do a lot of ice fishing back in high school and stuff like that. I spent like a lot of like 16, 17 years down in Florida, so there's definitely no ice fishing in Florida. But the fishing is great. It kind of ruins it up here. Like if a large catch up in the Northeast would be, for we'll say a largemouth bass or something, like a good size would be like 2.5, 3 pounds maybe. But man, down in Florida, you just catch 5, 6 pounders all day long, and they're so much more active. Um, but yeah, definitely interesting stuff. Yeah, I can't ice fish in Florida. We just watch ice. Yeah, that and yeah, man, it's even hard to keep ice in your beverage down in Florida sometimes. Like it just melts away in no time. Yeah, anybody else into ice fishing or anything? Yeah, any ice fishermen out there? I know some of you guys is from Florida, so that makes it difficult, but yeah, it's so flat down there. The highest peak is the St. Johns River Bridge. DFH, I'm pretty sure the highest point in Florida is actually a landfill. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually a landfill. Yeah, somebody want to Google and fact check that. That's what it used to be. I don't know. It could have changed. But yeah, the highest point in Florida used to be a landfill, which is insane. Ice are fishing in America, but not for the fishes. Yeah, Irish John. Okay, very very true, man. Yeah, there's some ice fishing going on, but yeah, not for the fishes, for the fence jumpers. Kidnap some ice officers, maybe. Um, it's a joke. I used to tell people they don't have mountains down there; they have overpasses. Oh yeah, yeah, man, totally. Yeah. Sometimes training on the bike, you got to hit the overpasses a few times to get in some hills. Yeah, there are some of those roads that just it's out of a movie. They just go on and on forever. Yeah, you can pedal all day and feel like you got nowhere. Yeah, there's one that goes. I want to say it goes into Plant. Not Plant City. I'd have to check. Lake City. Maybe it's Lake City. But yeah, there's a road. I was talking on the phone with Miss Bushcraft about it. It's like it's not a difficult ride. It's perfectly flat. You just cruise the whole day. Actually, like a day and a half. But that's the psychological factor. Is you just there's no turns. There's no hills. You're just on the same. Like when you look down the road, it just like the road just turns into a fine point. And yeah, it's a head wrecker, man. Because you're like, how far am I getting? Like you pedal all day and you feel like you got nowhere. The road into St. Pete is really long and it's nothing but over the water. I got stuck in traffic on it going down there when I lived down there. Yeah, DFH, man, one of the creepiest rides I ever did, or one of the crazy portions was the 17 miles of bridges and whatnot going to the Florida Keys. Yeah, man, doing that on a mountain bike on the side of the road with people whipping past you doing, 55, 65 miles an hour. And because you're up on the bike, the lower guardrail, it just feels like you just get pushed right over it. That was that was some sketchy riding, man. Everybody's texting in their cars too, so yeah, the odds definitely increase as you go along. Um, so yeah, let's do a little switcheroo up here. Let's switch some of this stuff out because we must. I think that's the plan. I might have to dig out a saw too. So yeah, I've been looking into some more silky saws, and man, their prices are still like through the roof. Has anybody else noticed that? Man, that used to be the great part about a silky saw is they were a bargain. On how about a fire tonight? I don't have the stuff for a fire really going. I got most of that stuff put away. You want to have? Where do you want to have a fire? Is there one we can go to? Who's having a fire? Or she's just nagging. That's what it is. She's like, oh, you want to have a fire? That stuff gets rough breathing in the some of the different fire starters I've done. Maybe we can do one. No, because then I don't think it's into the doghouse you go. I'm gonna make it a nice doghouse though, like one from the Discovery Channel or something. It's gonna be a fancy doghouse, not some little cheap one. So yeah, we'll put this one away. Put the trainer away. Man, I'm definitely running out of room. So yeah, actually, we could talk a little bit about Leatherman. What do you guys think about that? Well, how did I make this such a mess already? It's all, yeah, man, we got to clean this up a little bit, right? I think it's all the pocket stuff. You know, you carry stuff in your pocket, then you put it on the table, and then you end up with stuff. I think that, yeah, we might have to switch out the black background. That would be something. So the most recent, yeah, that's EDC. I wear a reflective vest to save me from the. Oh man, I had my Cannondale was lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I had like 2, 3 tail lights blinking, all that good stuff. Reflectives, everything. Yeah. Um, but when they're texting, you know. So as far as Leatherman, like I'm pretty stoked about where my Leatherman stuff lies at this point. Um, I might get a ratchet driver. I don't know. I don't see it being that big of a deal. Anybody like, yeah, you must have a ratchet driver. Or we'll try to get some of this out of the writing, huh? That would help. Because sometimes men have to accessorize too, and that's what we have Leatherman for, right? We got the bit kit. I guess we'll move that out of there. And the Raptor. It's kind of awesome. We should do, it's a Kodak moment, man. Who wants to play backpacks? We'll post it on the interwebs. I got to start posting more stuff. How many people are into checking out, like, you know, like if you post pictures on Instagram or something? I'm going to put an arrow on my e-bike just so I can scare the people that drive and text. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. I've yelled at people. I've been like, hey, pay attention. Then they're like, they get all upset like you shouldn't have an opinion. But yeah, I can't count the number of times I've almost been run over. Yeah, I caught that chaos. Yeah, e-bike, not eBay. eBay, where they take, you know, like 40% of your money every time you sell something. Then you got to pay the shipping too. Well, I wish I had invented eBay. I'd probably be making some bank, wouldn't I? It's what all the cool kids are doing. So yeah, so this is oh. I got both the US flags out. I was feeling extra patriotic today. We got, you know, classic red, white, and blue, and then subdued, you know, multicam. So yeah, any or how about Discord or Instagram? I'm wondering, yeah, there used to be more options. I'm trying to figure out how to run the lives better too. Get more I don't know. Yeah, I've got a I think we're extra lagging tonight. That's pretty far behind. But Heather Starr said hi. How you doing, Heather? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing this fine evening? What's the story of the movie that's related to the lady's leg lamp? Oh, yeah, Irish John. That's from A Christmas Story. Yeah, you got to watch it. It's just a Christmas special. The kid's excited to get his first BB gun. I guess I'll just say BB gun. Who cares at this point, right? And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of debacles, and the father won a prestigious award. And the mother was extremely jealous of it. I don't want to give all the spoilers out, but yeah, this ended up being his prestigious award, and you just got to watch it. The side of the crate, it kind of like um, the lettering wrapped around the crate, and it said fragile, but he's like, oh, it's fragile, you know, it's must be from Italy. Yeah, Heather Star. That's exactly. It's a miniature version. It's a smaller one. This one's only like 3 feet tall versus that's what the lampshade thing. Maybe the leg itself is only like a little over a foot. Yeah, Irish John. It's kind of satire. It's funny. Yeah, it's a comedy for sure. Do you take many pictures on your trips? Actually, man, I never took pictures of anything. Yeah, so that's why this whole YouTube experience is completely different for me. I could care less about pictures. Been there, done that. I used to take pictures, I guess, when I was younger, but then I just kept losing them and couldn't keep track of them, or you'd really want to keep some and they got ruined or something. And then it switched to digital, so you put it on some type of digital media and that got lost, or some idiot put a magnet on it and it got erased or something. I was just never into it. I was more about living in the moment than trying to be like, um, hey, here's what I did this weekend. Because all I did, I skydived all weekend. So I usually took Mondays off actually, or half a Monday. I would sleep in on Mondays, but yeah, I worked in skydiving and everything, so we kind of weren't like, oh, how was your weekend? What'd you do? We did whatever. Um, oh yeah. There's a part two to the movie. I gotta watch that as well. I don't think I've watched the part two. Like the original one is a classic. Oh yeah, honey. There's a part two. I have it on one of my what? Yeah, I think I have it somewhere. On a digital media website thing. If you know what I mean, guys. But yeah, definitely worth a watch, Irish John. If you haven't seen it, and that goes for anybody else. If you haven't seen A Christmas Story, by all means watch it. It's worth a watch. Well, we're on the subject of Leatherman. What's everybody's favorite Leatherman? Um, you can have more than one favorite too. We're gonna be open minded about that. I would have to say my first Leatherman is definitely by far my favorite. The Leatherman Surge, definitely a full size tool. Definitely the king of multi tools. Um, the Christmas Story is a classic, one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. Yeah, Canon, it is, man. Yeah, it is classic, like young man type movie. It's awesome. It's hysterical. Like when he has that, I'm gonna get a BB gun for Christmas and save my family from the bandit robbers and stuff. Oh, what a welcome to Fantasy Island, you know? Yeah, who knows? Who knows, man? He might have grown up, and well, I guess we'll watch part two and see what happens. But yeah, the A Christmas Story is a classic. Um, definitely a classic. We're getting into it. So yeah, and the most recent, like I said, the Surge is by far my favorite. I'm this one is just yeah, great, well made tool, durable, all that good stuff, replaceable cutters. I mean, I'm sure you guys know plenty about this. I don't think anybody's seen it for the first time. Just give my my opinion a little bit. And most recently, well, 2 weeks ago now, I got the Leatherman Wave Plus. Thanks to Chaos Theory helping out on that one, brother, man. We definitely appreciate you. And this is more, man, this is great EDC. Um, Man, what I'd like to do with these, I'd like to take them apart and flip the blades around because they're all set up right-handed, and I'm predominantly left-handed. So it would be nice to switch it out lefty friendly. Not that it can't be done, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I might do a little disassembly or reassembly on these bad boys. Flip the blades. Tool to also use on the car, motorbike if needed. Yeah, most definitely. The Leatherman Surge, the MSRP on it is 150. This is the full size super duper deal, and the Wave Plus, the MSRP on it is about 120. For the Wave Plus, that's the MSRP. They should have like a holiday sale, Christmas sale coming up, and then the Raptor shears. These run about $100. They have a simpler version that's like $80 now. But yeah, pay attention. I have a feeling like next week or so, you're gonna see like a 20% off sale or something from Leatherman. Yeah, so that means that it'll drop the Surge down to whatever $120, and it'll drop the Wave Plus to around 100 or so. Yeah, Canon. That's exactly the way I'm rocking it. I am putting the Surge in my chest rig, and the Wave is more like a pocket type carry. Oh yeah. Of course he's got a. What's he gonna eat all those melted crayons with? MRE spoons. MRE spoons are the best, man. Although I'm more like I'm digging aluminum and titanium and stuff. I kind of got out of the MRE spoon thing. Although they are extremely durable. Um, but yeah, that's kind of yeah. And then I carry an extra set of the blades, which this is the little replacement saw, and I've got a spare diamond sharpener slash file, and they're pretty handy to have. Of course, I've got the bit extender piece. I don't know. This might actually be a little overrated. I haven't used it too much. I heard a rumor someone got a confirmed kill with one MRE spoon. Yeah, Cannon. Who is that? Um, yeah, John Wick, right? John Wick took out 9 dudes with one MRE spoon. No, only a jarhead could do that. That's straight up a jarhead thing. Taking somebody out with an MRE spoon. Soldiers do have confirmed kills with nothing but an MRE spoon. Yeah, yeah, and then the bit kit, man. I don't know. I suppose if you've got to fix some field stuff or something, these might be something that maybe like on an extended trip or whatever. But yeah, I put those in my chest rig. I figure if there's stuff that I'm gonna mess around with that small, might as well be buried away. Do you have a place in the chest rig for the Monster cigarettes? Not yet, Irish John, but I'm working on it. There's some really interesting stuff out there for chest rigs, and yeah, man, I'm thinking like where, yeah. Usually I throw a Monster drink or two in a backpack though. Yeah, MacGyver's paperclip. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. So as far as field use stuff, yeah, we can take this out of here. And then for sheets, man, I've been into the. I might get something different. Never put the bit driver piece. This is, yeah, this is my second one because I'm an idiot. I thought for some reason it was gonna stay in here. It kind of stays in here, and it stays in pretty well when you've got the sheath full and everything. But the second you take the multi-tool out to mess around with it, this falls out. And man, what are these things like 30, $35? They're ridiculous. So yeah, this is my second one. I won't buy another one. Yeah, I lost the first one doing some workout at the paintball field messing around. Just getting some random stuff at the paintball field done and lost one. Ended up getting another one, but yeah, I won't get a third one. They're kind of pricey. And one red thumbtack, if you know, you know. I got the big kit too. I think I've used it twice and appreciated that I had it. Yeah, yeah, Canon. I think that's what it is. It's one of those you'll carry it around forever, and you won't use it. And then when you actually do, yeah, it's worth its weight in gold. I do want to get one of those bit kit couplers. I found them on Etsy, and what that does, yeah, it kind of like attaches the two pieces, so you end up. I don't know, man. I got like, yeah. I'm not sure. These ones are a few years old. But yeah, there's a bit kit coupler thing that like attaches the two and then it kind of puts it on a hinge. So it slides in and out better. Something I'm going to do. Some slightly chewed, juicy fruit gum. Heather Star said hi. How you doing? Still hanging out? Skittles and crayons. Come on, y'all. Keep a free mag pouch for that. Yeah. Hey, have you seen the tactical treats? They're like protein enhanced gummies. Yeah, I'm thinking about throwing some of those in the jump rig. The jump rig, not the jump rig, man. The chest rig. Come on, dude. I've been rigging too much. Everything's a jump rig, man. Like, don't forget your jump rig. That's actually happened a couple of times, idiots. Like, yeah, when you're turning loads so fast at the drop zone, you're turning and burning like flying outside video, pimp flying in the sky. Yeah, man, there's been a couple of morons that jumped out of an airplane with their rig on the ground. So, and they're skydivers too, so they knew what was going on. Like, you know exactly, like, if you're belly to earth, you're going through 1,000 feet every 5.4 seconds. So, at 10,000 feet, you've got 54 seconds left. Um, Food for thought if you're going to go sky jumping. I like parts 1 and 2 of the Christmas Story. Yeah, the Christmas Story is a classic for sure. I keep a magpie empty for my 1911. Hair elastics are useful holding small objects together. Yeah, they are. Um, and if you got a local bicycle shop, don't pay like $20 for 10 Ranger bands from your local military store or whatever, or some elite super duper supplier. Just go to your bicycle shop and ask them if they got any flat tubes kicking around, bicycle tubes, and then you just cut your own, like whatever size you want. You can get bigger mountain bike tires for or even the new fat tires. You can get tubes for those. But yeah, go to your bicycle shop and ask them for some. I usually have some kicking around, but yeah, make your own Ranger bands. Yeah, hair stows. Everybody calls them hair ties. I don't know. And so rubber bands in general are just like super useful, more useful than what you think. I always carry like a small assortment along with some electrical tape as well, handy dandy to have. At least you didn't jump out with just a backpack on. There's one guy that jumped out with his back. It was like a backpack design for camera gear, and he was wearing his camera gear pack and like and nobody. The ridiculous thing is nobody noticed either. So the entire drop zone should be shamed in that fault. Yeah, don't forget to get a rigger check. Yeah, always get a pin check. Always get your handle checks. Do your checks of threes. And yeah, there's some golden rules to jumping out of an airplane, and as long as you follow them, you'll be fine. Listen to the old cranky rigger. He's the one usually barking the most amount of crap. But it's all decades of experience. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, those hair elastics and stuff. Yeah, you can use them for all sorts of stuff, like uh, stowing the tube for your camelback and everything. There's a lot of uses. I'm gonna get into setting up a lot of that stuff once we've got a bigger configuration going. Oh yeah, yeah. Especially nowadays, the cameras. You don't need the camera to survive. You just need like the micro SD card to survive. And yeah, they can get most of the footage off of it. Even when we were running mini DV and stuff. Yeah, the camera might not make it, but you can usually the tape does, or you can take the housing to the case apart. For the mini DV film, you can take the case apart and put the film, the videotape, into another case, like the cassette, and then you can put it in a different one and watch it. Yeah, yeah, you'd be surprised how often the camera survives. Or at least the media does. The camera doesn't survive, like I said, the media does. And that's how we do a lot of research into it. Like we'll watch the video to find out what caused the accident. Yeah, that's part of your job as a parachute rigger too. Well, at least a master parachute rigger is you'll work with the FAA inspectors who typically know very little about parachuting equipment to go through the equipment and stuff to see if it was tampered with or to see if it was just set up improperly. Um, yeah, they usually have it inspected by a master parachute rigger. They work hand in hand with the FAA and investigation team along with the state police and everything. No, the drop cameras may be out of warranty after a large drop. The memory cards are rugged. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely out of warranty. They usually don't cover it. But yeah, there's usually quite a bit. So that's the Leatherman. I'm gonna leave these two out. These are a major part of the contemporary rig we got going. And I lost my yeah, missile. Hey, Dad, don't need to be spamming. Put those together. So yeah, we're running the well, what's it? I can't wait to hear. What's your problem? It's her. Dude, what use complete sentences, don't do like these little two words spam things. Yeah, one of my favorites is the Silky Gomboy 240. Man, this is why we need more real estate so we can open this stuff up. But yeah, if I had to pick one silky saw and be done, it would be the Gomboy 240, the Outback Edition. Chrisville, USA, what's happening, man? Yeah, spam is one word. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you've got a missile gun, um, yeah. So they're yeah, soldier missile gun. That's his name. Hey guys, my goal is to reach 50 subs. Please help me reach my goal, please. Thank you. You joined July 15th, 2025. Force. Yeah, you've got 4 subscribers and 48 videos, 990 views. What's the problem, my man? And the part I'm curious about is, yeah, you didn't join until July 15th, 2025. Kind of might be another one of those what are they called? Troll accounts, man. So yeah, keep it cool because I have no problems booting people from here. She is just someone who I met on a swim team a couple months ago, and yeah, whatever, dude. Um, this isn't fix your relationship chat. Yeah, you want man, if she's giving you a hard time already, ditch her. There you go. There you have it, man. Be lonely, be insecure, be whatever it is you want to be. Yeah, dude, this isn't Dr. Phil, man. This is Bushcraft channel, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you about your romance problems, dude. You don't want me to tell you about your romance problems because I'll probably give you some pretty bad advice. Chaos Theory booted him. Yeah, exactly. Because this one time at Scott Ave camp, we was bullshitting. Oh yeah, you shouldn't say that. Um, trolling. Keep those trolls a trolling. Maybe Missile Gun needs to meet Mr. Chaos. Yeah, man, I don't know. We've been getting nailed, man. This hasn't been too bad. Usually, Sunday mornings, man, the trolls have been coming out in like massive droves. Like they're just, I don't know if they're organized. Doc, I have a gay corgi. I don't know what to do. Yeah, but Cannon, how do you know, man? How do you know? That's what I'm asking. Don't you need to learn to respect your dog's privacy. Oh wow. Gotta move the stars and stripes for a minute. I might even start Sunday mornings doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Wouldn't that be fancy, huh? Start. Hey, if they can do their call to prayer 5 times a day, I can do the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, maybe we'll do it 4 times a day. We'll wake up to revelry or something. Oh yeah, Chrisville. There's definitely some organized trolling going on. No. It was some dude like I'm having girl problems or something. I really like whatever. This isn't Doctor Phil. I don't know. You don't ask. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. You know that old theory. Oh, don't forget a lighter, guys. Carry your Exotac fire sleeve lighter. The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Yes, the pledge or play the national anthem. I did the anthem every day at work until my radio took a shit. Do you oil or maybe wax the axe handle and linseed oil? I use Wicked Wax on just about everything. Yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, Wicked Wax. Yeah, this is good stuff. All natural. It's made like beeswax, other natural ingredients. Yeah, you can use it on all your different steels. You can use it on leather. You can use it on your wood handles. And it's all natural. If you wanted to, you could even use it as a lip balm there, because if you, wow, I'm drifting off to the side here. All right, there we go. I'm holding it perfectly still. You guys are the ones that are messed up. No, really good stuff though. In fact, I got to get to ordering some more of this stuff. This is a little half-ounce tin, which is perfect for, your outdoor bag. Your bug out bag, your bushcraft bag. Maybe you want the 2 ounce for your inch bag. I don't know. I'll let you make that decision. But yeah, this is what I use pretty much for all that stuff for leather, wood, steels. Yeah, really good stuff. But yeah, that's what I use for that, and that stops all the rusting, corrosion, drying out of the leather, all that good stuff. It's yeah, I've got to get some more of it. I've got to call Fred, and I was gonna try to do some giveaways, but in light of like I really wanted to do some Christmas giveaways, but yeah, it's probably not gonna work out. So I didn't want to call and ask people like, hey, would you like to send stuff for the channel giveaway? Because yeah, it's just not gonna work out. Just the cost of shipping and everything is just not feasible at this point. Oh yeah, Chris Phil, yeah, he's got a type of that. Came in a lip balm, awesome and easy. Yeah, it is. It's wicked easy to. It's wicked easy. Maybe that's why it's wicked wax. It's wicked easy, wicked wax. It makes it wicked awesome. Yeah, this is really good stuff. We'll just throw something on. Like I probably. Oh man, that's what I should do Sunday. Yeah, and a little bit of it goes a long ways. Like Just a little dab will do you. It's not the only time we've heard that, is it? Yeah. And you could see the difference in the leather already. Like I treated it up till here, and it lasts quite a while. You let it soak in real nice, and it's what all the cool kids are using. I know because that's what we're using. Do have to get the edges on this a little more better, more better. Yeah, see how quick and easy it is? Wow, and then you just keep rubbing it in. If you put a little extra on, just, grab a little microfiber or something. And, yeah, bling bling. You just brought me back to block. Yeah, it's such a Northeast thing, isn't it? Yeah, Cannon, you're totally right. It's a Northeast thing. Everything was wicked awesome, wicked cool. It was totally like a 90s, wasn't it? Yeah, 90s thing going on. Everything was wicked awesome. Or radical. That's more, I don't know. I think that was a West Coast thing, maybe. Sounds like a plan. Wow, and the algorithm is just, yeah. The Wolverine. We love bushcraft, man. Welcome to the chat. We all love bushcraft here. We do fancy bushcraft and stuff. At least we're talking about it for sure. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Wolverine. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, my man. Now that I said that, he's like, no, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. Because that happens to me every once in a while, too. Logan, you joined September 30th of 2025. Yes, definitely right, Chaos Theory. We want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're gonna rock it out this season. Yeah, I think last year we were a little conservative, but this year, yeah, we're gonna have a very Merry Christmas. That's for certain. It's what the cool kids are doing, I swear. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Point to the face. Yeah, nah, I'm a dude. Hey, man, I'm just, trying to be cool. I can't tell. It just says the Wolverine. That's all it says. And, can't make, yeah, it's a picture of Wolverine. I don't know, man. I have been wrong where I've thought for sure that was definitely a guy. And then I get, oh no, I'm not a guy. I'm not, dude. Yeah, my man. Sometimes I'm wrong. But hey, now that we've cleared that up, the Wolverine, welcome to the chat, dude. How you doing? Yes, the bushcraft. I also want to get some bench chisels, some hand chisels. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more involved with some of the tools, man, and then get out there and fine tune some of those skills. That'll be the exciting part. Actually, this one goes more in the EDC stuff. What else is going in there? Man, and I'm kind of out of. This is why we need more retail space here. Not retail space, but usable space. Oh, Iowa Herman. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, hey man, we're rolling with it still. We're trying to expand the YouTube channel, and Wicked Piss. Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, man, we're getting tooled up. We finally found some place where we can go out and have a good time. It's gonna take us a minute to get there though, but that's good. Yeah, we're looking to head up to Maine early spring. I'm hoping like end of March at the latest. Which might still it'll be fine as long as I need a couple key components of gear, yeah, we should be able to work that out. You're good, brother. You seen Ovens? Oh, Owens Rocky Mountain Bushcraft. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. Yeah, he's definitely interesting. There is so much good stuff on YouTube, man. It's hard to keep track. But then again, there's also a lot of trash on YouTube. So yeah, just viewer beware. Yeah, kind of like an outdoor boys vid. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, right along that is what we're gonna do. But man, I love doing these live chats. I kind of grew the channel off of doing lives, and I really enjoyed it. It's a great way to get to know the community. Like I thought I was going to get to know the community, and that would be great, but it's been so much better than that. I've made a lot of good friends. Yeah, just a lot of good friends out of the process. So it's becoming more like a good old boys club than just a YouTube channel. I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, yeah, he's back. Let's use full sentences. So yeah, we're gonna do some other stuff that the outdoor boys don't do because I've been a bit of an extreme athlete my entire life. I'm definitely gonna get into some rock climbing, rappelling, abseiling for my European friends. Some cross country mountain biking. Yeah, definitely. Some long distance bike touring over time. I've done 17 rides from either from the Northeast down to Florida or Florida back up to the Northeast and stuff. So I'd like to do a couple more of those rides as well. Oh, it's grown quite a bit. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely grown, which I'm not complaining about at all. I've had a fun time doing it, and like I said, it's turned out to be just better than awesome. Yeah, missile gun. Dude, you don't know me that well, dude. Like, try to keep it a little clean there, guy. If you can't behave yourself, we'll just permanently boot you. What do you want about this ain't baseball? Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It's not baseball. But thanks for taking the time to notice there. Wow, dude, you're really proving to be a genius, man. Yeah, dude, you were the one spamming. You know what? I don't have arguments with nitwits. Literally, dude, yeah, there you go. I'm done with that kind of nonsense. Oh, Mrs. Bush, she beat me too. Not only does she nag me in the morning, I was just banning that dude from the channel, and Mrs. Bushcraft beat me to it. So this is what I got to put up with. Yeah, he was rude. I think Chaos. Didn't you boot him a little while ago? Yeah, Miss Bushcraft with the assist. Um, maybe I'll put a troll sniper tab in her Christmas stocking. I'm sure she would love that. We'll have to get her a hat or something to put it on, or a backpack. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft to the rescue. Um, yeah, there sure are a lot of tools on the YouTube tonight, but it is what it is. Yeah, we get a lot of frequent trolls. They love to come back for more. He was annoying me. Don't annoy the crazy woman. You'll get booted for sure. Oh, Irish John, you such a brown. I love cats. I wouldn't. Don't tell everybody that. Then people know we hang out and we talk, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, but he's a cat lover." But I'm not. I would like to spray paint the cat green for Christmas and dress it up like Mr. Grinch. Um, yeah, that dude was a real piece of work, wasn't he? What could possibly go wrong? So who's up for another live? What do you guys think for live tomorrow? Do you think early afternoon, 1 or 2 o'clock, or a little earlier in the evening, like maybe 6 or 7? Like, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. Um, yeah, for sure, 110% sure. I'm gonna let you guys pick. Man, I can't find the thing. There's usually like how do you take a poll? Yeah, it's not man, there's a lot of buttons here, guys. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft with the save. How many are you with on a trip? Just yourself? Yeah, well, Hanson, it's pretty much just me, 99.9% of the time. Occasionally, I'll have somebody come out camping with me, or I'll go camping with somebody. But yeah, all the bike touring, all the camping I usually do, I do it all solo. That way, there, I don't have to worry about keeping up. I don't have to worry about if they can't keep up or if I want to sleep in, but they want to hit the road early. Yeah, man, it's all. Oh, there we go, Cannon. That is the most Marine Corps answer. Like, what time works? Like, it would help if I knew how to do a damn poll too. I'm trying to figure this crap out for you guys. We are, man, I gotta figure out how this works more. Anytime is good for me as long as I'm not catnapping. Oh, I saw it. Got that little dig in there, Neil. I appreciate it, man. I really do. It's all about the cat. That cat doesn't nap. It sleeps most of the time. It's like awake temporarily. Um, yeah, what do you guys think? Like maybe start at like 6 in the evening, a couple hours earlier on Saturday. I might be wrong, but I think you have to go to the stream settings and it should say create. Yeah, I found the button where it says create poll. It says ask a question. Um, okay, I asked the question. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. No, that's the wrong button. This is holy crap. All right, let's. I think I got it right, guys. Ready? Start poll. There we go. We just we set up a poll. Isn't that magical? I'm almost 60 naps. Yeah, yeah, Neil. I think like when I turned 50, naps became like just random and not optional. Like I would be in the middle of watching a movie and wake up for the credits, or you know what I'm talking about. Um, what's the difference between Eastern and Central Time? I believe it's an hour, right? Central, you guys are an hour behind us. Yeah, yeah, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour behind. Man, we'll have to do more of these polls now that I got these things figured out. And of course, it's like even Steven, like 50%, 50%. Might have to do 2 and 6. I have some gum with caffeine in it if I need to stay awake. Yeah, that's the good stuff there. So and you wash that down with some Monster drink. Man, you can even get man that frog fuel. It's like a protein shot with caffeine in it. So yeah, you're getting that much needed branched amino acids, all that good stuff, protein as well as like a good boost of energy. Yeah, Central is so yeah, now we're at 60-40% split with 5 votes. Yeah, we'll get I think tomorrow we'll go through the I'll bust out the chest rig. We'll do an update on the chest rig as well as some stuff I'm going to go further down the road with that. Yeah, lovely, lovely. That chest rig is quite the money pit. Hey, sorry I have to go to bed. It's been fun. Hope this. Yeah, yeah, Iowa Herman. Yeah, definitely. It's good seeing you again. We'll definitely see you around. I will be back on. We'll be doing lives a lot more often for this winter, and more so as the weather gets more horrible. We'll do more lives, and then I'll taper them off a bit in the spring because then we're going to be doing some genuine outdoor fun stuff. Is the plan. And we're back. We're back to 50-50. So we've got 6 votes, but there's like 12 people, so 6 people need to vote. Yeah, yeah. I will have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Definitely get some rest, and we'll definitely see you soon. Um, yeah. What could possibly go wrong here? Yeah. How are we doing on time? We're not doing too bad. It's 9:30. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. You could do a live sometime on all the random obscure things you have in your kit. Yeah, Irish John, I was thinking about doing that too. Get into some of the some cordage, some odds and ends, like rubber bands and duct tapes and bits and pieces and the whatchamacallits and everything. Yeah, that's definitely I actually have caffeine pills also, but don't use them a lot. Yeah, yeah, you don't want to get addicted to that stuff. That's definitely a thing. All right, guys, 7 votes, 13 viewers. I'm just gonna leave that up until we end the live. Um, yeah, see where it goes. That way, there, everybody that comes through has an option. Maybe it's a better time earlier. Um, yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people watch from the East Coast, so we tend to be on the later end of it. So yeah, I think bringing it back a couple hours on Saturday might be awesome. Who knows? Maybe we'll do both. Who knows? Anything's possible. I'm also toying with the idea of doing early morning lives. I'm usually up around 4 a.m. And I know some of the other guys, they're early morning guys as well. So they're crashing out at 7, 8 o'clock at night. And yeah, we're up at 4 in the morning, Then maybe they crashing out at 9 or 10. But yeah, I know for me, I like to go to bed around 10 or 11. I get up like quarter of 4, 4 o'clock daily. So yeah, that's all kapow. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. DFH, your Sunday live start at 4 out here. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm not. Yeah, yeah, I actually I usually start them at 7. Yeah, so you're West Coast, so yeah, 4 a.m. Um, yeah, some of the East Coast guys though, they're up at 4. Don Ray, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure to see you. How are you doing this fight need? How's your kindling pile doing? I had my first coffee this morning in about 3 months. It was like I injected with somebody else's IQ. Yeah, yeah, Mylar Mick, that's the truth, man. Yeah, if you've been caffeine free for a while, caffeine free for a while, man, yeah, that cup of coffee will wake you up something fierce. Nicholas Burgess, O'Malley could move up to 145 right now and not walk out, but UFC probably wouldn't give him a title shot right away. Nicholas, I'm not that current on the UFC or my MMA guys, but hey man, if you say so, I'll believe you. Yeah, Queen Nagalot's still here. We should change her name to Queen Nagalot. No, she's going back to work. The nagging will stop. But then the real torture is going to start because when she goes back to work, her cat's going to be crying all like, I'm a lonely little kitten and boo hoo. Oh, it's horrible when she leaves. I like your Christmas story lamp. Yeah, Nicholas, thanks. Yeah, we love it. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft and the daughter there. They thought it would be a great thing for for the festivities. We got a couple other things we got planned we're gonna do. Um, but yeah, we're gonna. I think I'm gonna wait for the next one a little longer. Um, but yeah, hey, thanks for liking it, man. It's a prestigious award from Italy. It's Fragile, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's definitely a talking piece. Just get a kitty box. Yeah, like a steel box that you can weld closed. That would be the perfect kitty box. I don't think that would stop it from crying and nagging though. Yeah, definitely a major award, man. Um, yeah, we totally enjoy it. We couldn't even yeah, well there we go. I'm having a blast driving. Yeah, she like I said, she comes in nice and early in the morning now. And instead of, like heading off to work like she normally does, she just kind of hangs out for a couple hours and nags me and oh yeah, yeah, I can't win a game of solitaire without her help. Yeah, she provides all the luck. I'm just the tool clicking on stuff. She's the solitaire master. She didn't even know I could play solitaire until this week. um, oh yeah, the folder, man. This is a Spyderco Sage 5 CF. This was gifted to me by a friend, brand new American B&A, and it's coming up on a year. It's got to be close to a year now. But this has been my EDC for a year. Yeah, absolutely love this knife. Whole lot of fun. Very smooth, very clean. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. It does. Yeah, it is definitely my EDC knife. Yeah, she goes back to work Sunday. We're so excited. We'll have to. Well, we're definitely going to be celebrating Sunday morning. Everybody, bring your flammables. Um, yeah. What time are you going in on Sunday, honey? Um, because that would be priceless. Yeah, and this was my first Spyderco. It's a right-handed knife, but I managed to do it quite well lefty. So yeah, I've been looking more into some Spydercos. Definitely sweet knives. And it gets a lot of use. It's not like it is what it is, guys. It is an incredible knife. And it's got an awesome story behind it. So if you're into that whole hashtag DSKFS, do some kind for somebody. Yeah, B&A definitely hooked me up with this one, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a customized pocket clip. You don't see that on every Spyderco. B&A did that. All right, guys. Yeah, if you haven't voted for the time, that time's up there for tomorrow. Um, yeah, we're gonna do another live tomorrow based on the time frame that. So far, we're looking at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're off on the Central, you're looking at like 5 p.m. He can't. Who can't? Who can't? What can't? I don't know what she's talking about now, guys. Yeah, we'll put this. Oh, yeah. How did we have this? Yeah, because we want to get the tools involved. Oh, okay. Yeah, seriously, Miss Bushcraft, mind what? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks, Irish John. Yeah, good looking out. Yeah, mind your shoulder. Don't re-injure it right away, or don't re-injure it at all. It's a lot peaceful without it. Um, yeah. What else have we got going, guys? Oh, Ozzy, oh, yeah, you're under arrest. Whatever, dude. Um, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hoping there's some humor to it. What you got? How much food do you bring on a trip from home? Depends on where I'm going. Sometimes very little. Like if I'm bike touring, there's yeah, I pass through multiple towns and cities in a single day, so I pick up whatever I need. I carry very little. Um, if and then if I'm camping someplace for like an extended period of time, like sometimes I'd go out in like the Ocala National Forest for a week or two. I'd bring whatever I needed for a week or two, and usually not a whole heck of a lot. I usually bring a lot of pasta, chicken, stuff like that. Even some protein mix. Um, just because food's such a nuisance. Yeah, you can mix up a couple of protein shakes in a Nalgene bottle, and yeah, you're good to go. As long as you got filtered water, and yeah, you're good. I'm gonna get into some of that, quite a bit of it, because yeah, it's not always like this YouTube stuff where you're out there, cooking a full, or you're not cooking, but you're mixing up a full salad and cooking a tomahawk steak and some bacon wrapped sausages and all that. Like YouTube's really turned into Fantasy Island when it comes to some of that stuff. I mean, it gets the clicks and views, and everybody loves a good meal, but most people camping don't have that kind of. You're not carrying around that kind of stuff. Don Ray just popped in to give a thumbs up. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Don Ray. We definitely appreciate you being here, and I'm sure I'll see you sooner than later. Get some rest. I'm sure I'll see you Sunday morning. But yeah, have a good one. The Stars and Stripes is being impeded by Granfors Brooks. No, I moved it because yeah, I needed more room for the yeah. So I moved. Yeah, I kind of moved it over to yeah, off the thing. But yeah, we still got it off to the side. Yeah, we used to always go to the Rainbow Fest in Ocala Forest. Crazy times. Yeah, the Ocala National Forest there. You got to watch out for the tarp villages too. There's quite a few of them out there. Um, yeah, before it was rebranded. Yeah, no worries, Mylar Mick, we got you. Yeah, protein bars are nice until they're all eaten. Yeah, same thing with the granola bars and stuff like that. The Gump. Yeah, I'm usually pretty simple. It's more about. It's not like fancy YouTube eating. It's more about like proper nutrition, protein, carbohydrates, macros, and stuff like that. Um, hey, just hey, I just joined and was wondering if you could wish me a happy birthday because my birthday is tomorrow. Emiliano Martin Gomez. Yeah, have a happy birthday, man. Wow, something we ought to have like, yeah, it is what it is. Is that normal nowadays? I don't know. I guess I'm a little socially defunct, but yeah, Emiliano Martin Gons. Yeah, you joined November 15th, 2025. There we go. We're keeping track. So do you bushcraft or yeah, we need a little happy birthday button or something, I guess, come on around here sometime. Like happy birthday, happy birthday. John, I have a titanium right shoulder, so I'm on my second shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I've got like some I'm like an erector set. I got some plates and screws that reattach my pelvis and a titanium rod in my femur. Yeah, man. Definitely good stuff. So, oh no. Yeah, we have exactly 50-50 for 2 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Eastern for tomorrow. Oh yeah, yeah, Chrisville. Yeah, mine's in the actually inside the femur though, which is pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, breaking your femur, that's a trick. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we need a tiebreaker, guys. Oh, we've got 14 votes and 13. Um, yeah, did everybody vote? Yeah, we definitely need a tiebreaker. We'll give it a little while longer. Yeah, titanium will give a signal at airport scanners. Yeah, it will. Especially if you've got some stainless steel screws and stuff like that. Yeah, there's quite a bit that'll trigger the airport. Yeah, yeah, Chris, that's exactly it. Yeah, it looks like you're doing both times. Oh, we need it. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Chaos understood. Yeah, both is good. Did you? Oh, all right, yeah, and there we go. Now we're 2 p.m. We got it going on. Or yeah, and then we're still doing Sunday morning, so Sunday morning should be good. I've never had an issue with detectors, surprisingly. I just got in the habit of when I used to fly commercial, I would just bring a copy of my X-rays because I've been beat up. Like I've gotten so many. Yeah, I just bring a copy of my X-rays, and yeah, they always give me a hard time. It's yeah, I've man, they busted me one time. I had a small finger trapping fid in I don't have one in kicking around, but it's just a blunted little finger trapping fid for passing line through another line for making it into a loop, right? And they bust me and they're like, "Can we look through your bag?" And they bring me to a special room and they're like, "Do we have permission?" I had to like give them direct permission, like, "Yes, you can go through my bag." And they go through and they digging and the digging through this pouch and that pouch, and they finally find it and they pull out a little finger trapping fid and they're like, "What is this used for?" And I'm like, "It's a finger trapping fid. We mostly use it for closing loops and things like that, and connecting parachute lines and things like that." And so I pull my wallet out and I give him my driver's license and my airman certificate stating I'm not only I'm a private pilot, single engine, but I'm an FAA certificated master parachute rigger. It's my job. I work in conjunction with the FAA. And they're like, "Well, we can't let you on the flight with this." I'm like, "Really? It's a blunted needle. It's just you couldn't poke somebody with it if you wanted to. I mean, you could, but it's not gonna do any real damage." And they're like, "Well, we could do damage with it." I'm like, "If you guys are gonna be that picky, take the seat belts off the plane because you could easily choke a motherfucker out with those seat belts." Oh, I missed that flight, guys. Yeah, they ended up holding me up in Tampa, and I was supposed to go to Ithaca, and they ended up flying me to another part of New York. It just turned into a big mess. Yeah, man, TSA, they're what a bunch of tools, man. I mean, yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, I'm high and I like pretending I need to carry a knife. Ian blasted. Um, yeah, dude, the Bart emoji thing is wicked funny. That's priceless, dude. I am blasted. Yeah. Oh, hello from Germany, Grüß dich. Were they putting on latex gloves? No, no, Cannon. This was at the airport, not in the Marine Corps. And you're totally right. You could beat the hell out of someone with a seatbelt. Yeah, they worry about like the smallest little thing. Like if your fingernail clippers have a little file on it, you can't have them. But yeah, you could wreck some stuff with a seatbelt, no doubt about it. I remember they kept my luggage because oh yeah, yeah, she I gave her roses when Mrs. Bushcraft came down to Florida. I gave her roses and she decided to pack them up and bring them home. And so they held her luggage and went through all her luggage and everything to find out that all she had was some roses in her luggage. Like, come on, man, you people need to find a hobby. That's just completely ridiculous. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, they've gone too far with that stuff. That's just that whole Patriot Act. That was nothing but government overreach, and we want to control you. We need excuses to violate your Fourth Amendment rights. Yeah, yeah, they break locks off. Never. Yeah, they don't care. Somebody else's property. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Chrisville. Yeah, one of the worst acts ever. It was nothing more than to take away your rights and everything. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, the TSA are about as sharp as bowling balls. Yeah, Kenny, you got that right. Yeah, they are a bunch of tools, man. Yeah, they make privates look like geniuses, don't they? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, they're definitely a bunch of tools. Yeah, what else? Yeah, we'll definitely have some more stuff out for tomorrow. Cannon, we should get on the phone sometime. I'd like to hear what kind of kit you were using in the Marine Corps and stuff like that. I'm always into some of the military kits. Man, from like back in the day, my grandfather on my father's side was a Huey pilot, so I had a lot of his like Vietnam era style survival kits and stuff like that. They're all long gone, but always interesting stuff. Yeah, the TSA also goes really good for losing firearms for a while too. Oh yeah, yeah, man. And did you ever see those boxes of knives? Like they cherry picked it. There's like man, you go through that box, it's all like gas station knives. Like I've watched a few videos where people are like, I bought 35 pounds of TSA knives, and yeah, they're all like gas station knives, or there's nothing of it worth a while in there. There's no like high end, like no Spider Co's, no Spartan blades, no, not unless I don't know. Maybe people carrying those knives is that rare. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've watched a few of those videos. The TSA garbage knife collection. Like, yeah, you just spent a whole bunch of money for 35 pounds of junk. Chaos, did you ever get around to getting that book I commented on your channel? Yeah, he watched many and never seen squat. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, I've never seen anything worth anything on any of those videos. Like that's kind of like oh, I bought this Amazon pallet. They're stacking it for the video, right? Like I'm sure if you let Amazon know, you're like, yeah, I'm buying a pallet of stuff to do a YouTube video on. It's probably going to promote people buying pallets of the stuff. I bet you it's like it's padded. Yes, I need to. I've been slacking on contacting you and Chaos. Yeah, no worries, Can. I'm not even sure you like. Do you have Instagram, Canon? You can make a fine knife from a saw blade. Yeah, you could make a knife that would work from a saw blade. You can do it from a file. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to do it. But there's some stuff that's just going to perform better than others. That's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, we have an Amazon return store hub in Daytona. All return stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those stores, man. Yeah, like even I used to be like 15 minutes from there, right in DeLand. Yeah, like 10 or 15 minutes from Daytona. And man, I would never. The only time I went to Daytona was we were doing some beach jumps there for like demos. Um, Other than that, man, I don't really go to Daytona Beach, especially not during the motorcycle weekend. It's just bunch of angry people drinking beer, wanting to fight everybody. It's not a very peaceful crowd. And the popo there, they're there to build the town revenue. So yeah, I don't go to big events like that because they're always trying to give you a ticket. Oh, you're from out of town. Here's a ticket for jaywalking. Like, come on, really, dude? Like, but hey, that's Florida. Like they say, Florida. You show up on vacation, go home on probation. But Cool Chaos, it's handbook about a cool soldier. You ain't missing nothing. Living in a tourist town is what it is. Yeah, yeah, Chrisville, man, and I've lived in plenty of tourist towns. That's part of being a professional skydiver. Is if you're gonna make money, you got to live in like Touristville. Because a lot of people go on tandem skydives. That's how it was like Las Vegas, Key West, yeah, Cape Cod. Same thing. DeLand gets a lot of the work. It gets all the work out of Daytona. So yeah, when it's spring break, we get quite a bit of the traffic, man. Even yeah, Long Island, same thing. It was 80-90% touristy stuff, and then people going out to the Hamptons or Morches Bay, crab fishing, whatever. I had a TSA recruiter contact me. I essentially told him to go pound sand. Yeah, that's a negative. I don't have Instagram. YouTube is the only social media I have. Yeah, yeah, Chaos is down by Fort Lauderdale. Cannon, do you have email, man? Send me an email. I'll just send you my phone number, dude. I ain't afraid of no jarhead. Yeah, dude, I'll send you my phone number, dude. For sure. Okay, guys, heading to bed before Mr. Bushcraft does. It keeps me up with his snoring. Yeah, hey. Oh, it's we're counting down the minutes until you go back to work, Queen Nagalot. But it's okay. I love you still, most of the time. Um, yeah, go to bed, honey. Can't me too. The only social media. Yeah, yeah, I'm totally down with YouTube. Obviously, I'm digging YouTube. It's a lot of fun. Um, Instagram is kind of handy though. It hasn't. I don't see it as out of control or anything. It's not like TikTok that just got bought by a tiny hat person, by the way, so they can propaganda you some more with it. So yeah. So we're currently we got 53% at 2 p.m. Eastern and 47% for 6 p.m. So far it's looking like tomorrow's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, yeah, Cannon, just shoot me a quick email and then I'll send you my phone number, dude. Yeah, yeah, Chrisville, I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the TikTok. That's just doom scrolling, brain rot, massive. That's their best one for it. So yeah, I've got no interest in TikTok, and I've had a couple people tell me like, oh, you can make good money on TikTok if you're posting, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not that interested. Um, it's just a never ending sea of shorts from what I've seen. But yeah, yeah, definitely not a TikTok fan. I'm kind of on the fence with Discord. Like Discord, I don't understand it entirely. It doesn't get you out there like channel wise. And yeah, I've had like weeks and weeks nobody even like does a message, but it doesn't have the same capabilities as like in Instagram. You can direct message people. You can call them through Instagram, and it doesn't. It's got pretty good reception, so you don't have to pass out your phone number to everybody. If people want to talk to you, they can call you through Instagram. Yeah, YouTube is bad enough with all the shorts now. Yeah, I agree there, Mylar Mick. Yeah, the shorts. I don't know. They kind of. I don't know. I'll leave that alone. They're pros and cons and good or bad. Yeah, I work with a generation that was raised by TikTok and they're screwed. Yeah. Yeah, they have very little micro attention spans. Amongst, yeah, we could go on and on about that. The kids that have grown up with their face in a screen. Like Gen X is the generation that we got both of it. We got the pros and the cons of both. So that's a huge perk. Like we know how to do our outdoor stuff and we can work with technology. But these younger kids, man, yeah, I guess illiteracy is becoming more common in 2025 than it was in 1925. And it's only getting worse because they don't do their work anymore. It's just done by Chat GPT. They don't know how to type because they all do like voice to text, and then it'll play it back for them. So yeah, literacy is on the rise. Go figure. That like massive amounts of information at your fingertips, and yeah, they're just doom scrolling on TikTok or yeah, some of the stuff like let's eat Tide Pods. Like okay, genius. I refer to the TikTok generations as a loot. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to turn out to be, chaos. Just a loot drop. Like yeah, when you ask them like where does a steak come from? They're like from the grocery store. They don't know it comes from the cow. They're like no, it doesn't. It comes from the grocery store. Where like they can't answer simple questions like what two states border or what two countries border the United States? How many states are there? Where's the capital of the United States? Um, a watch with two hands showing the time. Yeah, yeah, an analog watch. Like, come on, yeah, they can only read digital. Um, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, my son was born in 2009. Is he a TikTok generation? Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, yeah. If he grew up with an iPad, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Definitely. Yeah, Gen Z. So yeah, they're like in their 18 to 20s or something. Yeah, how do you read digital? Oh, you don't, man. If the batteries went out, they're shafted. But yeah, yeah. I grew up with a rotary phone. That's zero as hell. Yo, the wait forever. Yeah, Cannon. We had a rotary phone as well. Growing up, and yeah, no, I think I was in high school or something like that when my father finally he got a cordless phone. You could go in the backyard and talk. It was awesome. So yeah, that was a perk. You could go hang out, sit next to the pool, and have a phone conversation with somebody as long as you didn't go too far. But yeah, wow, how the game has changed so much. Completely mind-boggling. Yeah, yeah, the 2 foot, the metal antenna. Um, yeah, that was something special. Yeah, that's when they were just. I think it was in the '90s. They were coming out with like. Yeah, I know my father had a bag phone for work when we went places. But yeah, man. What's my favorite lightweight pocket saw? Lightweight, I would go, man. Definitely a silky Gomboy, like, or yeah, the Gomboy 240 or 210. If you're looking for small, yeah, then like the Outback Pocket Boy 170 is pretty cool. If you're looking for uber lightweight, man, there's a skeletonized version of a Pocket Boy out there, the 130, and they also have a skeletonized Gomboy. It's Suluk 46. Suluk 46 is the name of the company. SULUK 46, and they actually have a skeletonized version of the Gomboy. They also have a Pocket Boy 130 skeletonized with carbon fiber. If you're looking for like, yeah, that is on my bling bling list of things to get, like the ultimate kit. Yeah, yeah, it is. And man, it runs about $100. Man, I think the carbon fiber one might be even a little bit more. Yeah, it is sweet, man. The both of them together is like 215. So yeah, I do plan to get the Pocket Boy 130. It's the skeletonized one and the 240 skeletonized. Like I said, it's made by a company, Suluk, SULUK 46, and yeah, they make some other stuff too. I didn't really, not all of it caught my fancy, but that most definitely did. And they take a standard silky blade. So like if you get the Pocket Boy 130, the skeletonized, it takes a standard 130 blade. Same thing with the 240. The only thing I'm wondering, I gotta send them an email or something, is I want to find out if the 240 will fit the Outback blade, the Outback 240, because there is a difference in the blade. So I got to send them an email for that. But yeah, I have a really nice Void VCR DVD combo that actually take memory cards too. Yeah, I just ordered a big Bowie from Angel Fire Knives, USA made. Oh, nice, nice, Chris Bill. Congrats, man. You'll have to let us know when you get it. Did that dream come true? Is it everything? Does it live up to its expectations? Like that's something I always like to know. Did it live up to its expectations? Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see you. Oh, you'll get it in February, so that's awesome. I own a laser disc player that still works, man. I remember, yeah, like record size CDs, right? Those things were awesome. That's when movies started. Like, yeah, you could tell the difference between VHS and that for sure. I remember Beta too. Beta was just like the smaller version of it. Still cool stuff though. I'm just getting caught up on the comments, guys. Um, yeah, John, you're right. I'm hanging on to it. I have the original remote for it. Yeah, in fact, I definitely, in light of the interweb being so broken, I'm definitely on the market for like another DVD player, things like that. Yeah, it's good to have solid media around. Like this, all this streaming and downloading and all that. Yeah, they control too much of it. Yeah, I'd like to get another VCR DVD combo, or at minimum like a DVD combo. I don't have any VCR tapes anymore. Everything's on DVD, so that would be cool to have. Yeah, what do you get? I'd have a massive DVD catalog, a couple hundred discs. Man, yeah, I used to have over 1,000 DVDs. Yeah, when cable got up to be like $160, $170, and I hardly ever watched it. I was always working at the drop zone or doing other things. So I canceled my cable completely, and I took an envelope and I started putting a cable bill in an envelope. And whenever I'd go out shopping or something, I'd be like, oh, there's a couple movies or something. And I did that for years and years, and it added up pretty quick. And at least in the end, I owned the movies. But with cable, you didn't own anything. So yeah, it's definitely a huge, huge game changer. Um, Yeah, just like if a lot of people they got duped into streaming. Like streaming was a deal, it was like 3.99 or 4.99 unlimited, Netflix or Disney Plus or Paramount or all this other things. But as more people switched over, they just started jacking up their prices. And now they'll even divide up like multiple seasons, like The Big Bang Theory. They'll put seasons 1 through 3 on HBO or something, then seasons 4 through 7 on another streaming platform. So you end up getting like two, three, four different things to watch one series. And yeah, they're just playing everybody for a fool with that. So if you are gonna watch streaming, just get like find out like whatever whichever one you want to watch, which has the most amount of shows. Just get that one and binge watch it until you're done. Watch everything that it has to offer, and then cancel it, and then go to another one. Like, yeah, if you start adding up all these different streaming accounts, it's coming out to like more than what cable used to cost. Um, yeah, I dropped TV 5 years ago. No TV in 5 years. No streams. I just watch YouTube. Yeah, Chrisville, man, I haven't had cable really since most of my adult life, man. Probably, I don't know, like 23, 24 years. I haven't bothered with cable. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Um, yeah, anything I wanted to watch, I'd either, like I said, I'd buy it on DVD, buy the box set if it was a series or something. Like I have the whole box set for like the Big Bang Theory and a couple others. Um, Yeah, I don't get into that at all. I don't man. I'm more apt to find some of those bootleg channels or something. Like yeah, actually YouTube's had some pretty decent movies on lately. I can't complain about that. But I don't really watch enough movies. I don't watch enough television entertainment in that aspect. Like I'm more interested in information than I am entertainment. So yeah, I do watch well, and that wasn't until like 2020 is when I started watching YouTube, like, because it was like you couldn't go to work. Yeah, I have the original Star Wars on Laserdisc, where Credo shoots first. Oh, that would be worth a watch. I would love to watch the original Star Wars on Laserdisc. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Ken. Yeah, YouTube is definitely up their movie game, and their goal is, um, yeah, they want to make money. They want to offer more, and they want to get more people to. What is it? YouTube Prime or something? What are they? It's like Amazon Prime. Greg Vanderlip, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother? Man, it is good to see you. How is life treating you? How's your weekend going, man? Just hitting the likes before work. We definitely appreciate it, brother. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I think yeah, the Star Wars, the three original ones are great. Everything else after that was kind of downhill. Bit busy and shitty. How so, Greg? Oh, and if you're new to the chat, we got a little poll going on. We're gonna do it another live tomorrow, either 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Majority rules. Drop your vote, and we'll set up the live for the winning time tomorrow. Oh, so did they mess with your prescription again, Greg? It seems like it's Friday, man, just in time for the weekend. It seems like that's the norm. Oh yeah, we've got them both. We've got the P38, the smaller version, as well as the P51 can openers. Yeah, we can get them side by side. Yeah, this is probably the best piece of kit you're ever gonna buy for under $1. I think anybody would argue that. I mean, maybe no an MRE spoon you don't really buy, but yeah, you couple MRE spoons with a couple of a P38, P51. Yeah, you're gonna have a mighty fine weekend. I find even you don't even use those as much anymore. How many like all the cans are pop tops now? Like they're just like it took the fun out of it. I gotta find cans that we can use the can openers for. All right, yeah, Chris, you take it off, man. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. We definitely appreciate you being here. And of course we're back to 50-50 now. We're gonna have to rectify that. John Smith, yeah, the original multi-tool. Had to do blood work. Peeps don't know why. P1 papers. Dodging the cops the whole time. That had to take landlord's door sleep. Was horrible. Oh, meds, I think. Yeah, yeah, Greg, sounds rough, buddy. Yeah, George Lucas changed a lot of the special effects on the old Star Wars. With new computers, it ruins the experience. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the original unedited or the remastered version, it just isn't as good. Like, yeah, the original trilogy is where it's at. If you can, yeah, that would be worth having a VHS player, or yeah, laser disc. But yeah, definitely worth having a VHS. So all right on King Ben, thanks man, we appreciate that. Yeah, we got more of the knives out on the Friday. We'll bust out. This is one of my favorites. This is the Phobos Calcula. Phobos Knives is for operators by operators. It's a veteran-owned knife maker out of Tennessee. Eric Hansen. He's a 22-year veteran. He was an 18 Delta Special Forces medic, and he is the designer, owner, and the creator of Phobos Knives. Phobos stands for operators by operators. And this is the Calcula, an S35 VN steel, PVD coated with red G10 liners and carbon fiber scales. Sweet, sweet knife. Whoops. If I don't break anything, you can get a close up of the carbon fiber and stuff. Yeah, we got to work on the lighting. Doc's gonna screw me next week because I tried to set up. Yeah, man, it's so much for the medical system helping people, man. It does more damage than it does good nowadays. Um, you seem like a guy that goes camping a lot, do you? Not as much lately as I used to. Wow, yeah, I've done a boat ton of camping. In fact, I predominantly lived outdoors for the better part of a decade. I navigated the eastern seaboard on a Cannondale on a mountain bike, and when I wasn't mountain biking, I was skydiving. So yeah, I did that for a solid decade. I would work in the Northeast, like Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York. I would do that spring, summer, and fall. And then come fall, mid fall, I would bike down to Florida, and I would work down in Florida for the winter. And then come springtime, I would bike back up to New England for the summer season. And I did that for yeah, a little over 10 years. Are the cops harassing campers? I hear that they are. And in fact, yeah, it's really bad in New Hampshire because they had the cartels were running funny stuff from Canada down through New Hampshire, using homeless encampments as like little shelters to diddly bop their fentanyl down to Lowell, Mass, and then from there they were distributing it. So all around New Hampshire, for some, I noticed there's a lot of police activity around the outdoors stuff, and they're specifically looking for people that are trafficking. So yeah, you get a lot of cop harassment. So the whole stealth camping thing and everything isn't worth it in my area right now. So we're gonna get. I met somebody who has 600 acres up in Maine that has invited me up to do some camping and some collab stuff on some videos and everything. So I'll be doing that come spring. I got a couple pieces of kit I got to replace because I was kind of semi-retired for a few years from the road, yeah, from all the traveling and everything. That whole yeah, I biked from New York to Florida to have dinner with my daughter, and along the way I got reacquainted with a woman that I went to high school with, and now we have an awesome relationship. And yeah, yeah, there's I'll tell the whole story in a lot more detail sometime. But yeah, I definitely settled down and hung up the old tires and stuff. But yeah, now I'm looking to get back into it, do more stuff. So yeah, I'd gotten rid of a lot of gear. I didn't bother upgrading stuff. But now, yeah, yeah, it's definitely what I'm doing. What's your go-to flashlight when I go hiking? Man, just something simple and small. Usually like a single i3 TEOS or something, or more specifically like a AAA flashlight. Something with a double pocket clip because I usually wear a baseball cap style hat, so I could use it as an emergency headlamp if I have to. But yeah, usually something like this. Or like the stream light. What is it? The micro stream, whatever, whichever one this one is. I've used these pretty extensively, as well as like the Streamlight Pro Tac single AAA. Yeah, that's all you really need if you're just hiking, walking down a trail. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to light the trail. The lamp, I love it. Yeah, a hole. Yeah, I did a hole. It's a very prestigious award. It's from Italy. It's called Fragile, and yes, it's a very prestigious award. Yeah, we absolutely love it. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft and the daughter was out, and they came home with that. I did ask her to take a look at lights because so I could upgrade my lighting, the quality of the for you guys, and this is what she came home with. But I'm equally as happy. Love your lamp, the lamp from the Christmas store. Yeah, I personally go for a Phoenix PD36R V20 because Phoenix is a good flashlight brand. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of good flashlight brands out there. There really are, and everything. It's like knives. We're living in the golden age of knives. Like it's hard to find. Well, no, I shouldn't say it's hard to find uh, crappy knives. Just go to any gas station. You'll find plenty. Usually marked made in China. Um, but yeah, flashlight, same thing. There's a like, man, you got to go back. Like I'm Gen X, so like when I was going camping back, we'll say junior high or something, we had like the mini mag light, which took two AA batteries, and I swear it only ran for like 30 or 40 minutes. And the batteries were dead. And then you had like a 2D cell or a 3D cell. And man, yeah, like what you're getting in a AAA flashlight now used to be like what a 2D cell or a 3D cell mag light used to put out. So yeah, when you're I guess it depends on where you came from. If it's like this modern technology, like we used to use a pen and paper, now everybody's got an iPad. Yeah, same difference. If you compare the technology that we had 30 years ago, 35 years ago for flashlights, yeah, this stuff is just night and day. So yeah, they're all good. It really is. Some of them, in my opinion, are grossly overpowered. You just don't need that kind of flashlight. Like I've got I like the Warrior Mini 2s as well, but it really is. It's a ton of flashlight. Um, like more than what I find I need. In fact, my headlight for my mountain bike. Um, this is what I use most of the time. I had a uh, I had a AAA flashlight like this, mini mag light, actually I was carrying streamlights mostly, and then I had my Night Rider Lumina flare, and this is 700 lumens, and this is grossly like overpowered, but good for a headlight. If you're doing 25, 30 miles an hour on a bike. It's even got a little blinking red light on the back. You can yeah, you can red light it. So if you're in a low light situation, you don't want to go blind, like in your tent. Like, oh look, see, this is plenty. This is more than what you typically need. And this is designed to be a headlight for a mountain bike. And it's great. The only reason why I'm still not rocking this bad boy is because it has a built-in battery. So the downside to the built-in battery is when the battery dies out, you got to put it on the charger. It takes like 3.5, 4 hours to charge. So you're just sitting there with nothing to do. Like it's got to be interchangeable. And even these Warrior Mini 2s, the thing I don't like about them is there's no red light. Like why not put a red light? If it's tactical, if you're going for tactical and you're concerned about like preserving your night vision or whatever, or just not blinding yourself, then I think the red light is like more mandatory than what most people think. Just wanted to pop in and say hello, Samuel. Hello, hello. Make sure you put it in the window so the neighbors can see. Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna, man. I want to get the full size one and do that. Put it in the front picture window for all the neighbors to see. Almost mandatory. Oh, Airmon, yeah, Silkies are the bomb. I was introduced to Silky saws by a world class arborist, world champ arborist. Um, Introduced me to Silky saws as well as doing arborist work, and I've never used a saw as good. And you know what? They're the fastest cutting saws out there. If you look at every world champion arborist, the fastest saws in the world are silky saws. I've never seen anybody compete with anything less than a silky saw. It's almost counterproductive. Trustfire T11R is my current favorite. Now, when the battery dies, you have the charging input with USB-C as backup with a power bank, and low output is very, very low. Nice. Yeah, the one I've been looking into, the super duper cool kid tactical flashlight I want to get is the Ace Beam Terminator M2X with RGB. It's a dual head flashlight. It has spotlight as well as flood, two different heads, as well as having the red, green, and blue lighting. And it runs off an 18650. It's not like grossly overpowered. You can turn it down. I think it has like a three lumen or 5 lumen moonlight setting, as well as, like I said, the red LED light. And yeah, that's got to be the coolest thing I've seen since in the flashlight world. And they're around 140 bucks or so. Have a Baco Laplander, can't complain. It does a good. Yeah, I had a Baco Laplander as well. Right up until I started using the silky saws. In fact, the silky saw so grossly outperformed the Baco Laplander. The day my buddy John showed me, it was the silky Zubot 330. Yeah, I was sold on it. We went to Sherrill Tree in Pennsylvania. They're an arbor supply place, and I bought my very first Silky Zubot 330, and I've rocked one ever since. I've used yeah, I can not every single Silky saw. The only ones I haven't used are the Katana Boy 650 and the Katana Boy 1000. But I've used both the Pocket Boys, the Gom Boys, the Big Boys, the Outback series. I've used multiple of the different Zubot sizes. Um, but yeah, yo, I'm back. How long you been on? I've been on for wow, 2 hours and 53 minutes now. We're boosting it back up because tis the season. Yeah, it's winter. It's cold outside. Not as many people going out, so we like to rock the longer live chats in the winter. And I've been saying we've been doing that. We intend to do that. So yeah, instead of running the regular 2 hours, we're gonna run a little over. If there's people hanging out, we're talking shop. Yeah, we've been known. We've run some of these lives like anywhere between 8 and 10 hours in the last winter. So that was awesome. That's odd. I used Silky and the blade bent on me. Luck of the draw, I guess. I don't use a saw much though. Yeah, a hole. It's a lot of it's technique. You have to put it in your head. Like most people are used to saws that cut both ways. Silky saws are a pull saw. They only cut on the pull. And the other common mistake that people make is they try using a super small saw for a large diameter log, and it just ends up. Yeah, you should never have the tip come all the way into the material. There should always be like an inch or two. So yeah, yeah, the right tool for the job, a little bit of practice, and slightly different technique. Knock on wood. Here we got hickory. Um, I've never broken a silky saw. I've seen it happen. I mean, it definitely happens. And yeah, it just happens. Some people just get tired, complacency, whatever. But once you've got the technique down and everything, like there's no better saw out there. Yeah, yeah, same thing, like with idiot skydivers. Yeah, 90% of the time, 90 actually more than that, like 98% of the time it's pilot error. Same thing with most airplane crashes. It's pilot error, maintenance error. There's some type of complacency or something that happens somewhere along the way. But yeah, the majority of silky saws that get broken are, and then people get upset because, accountability. I'm not going to be accountable for not knowing what I'm doing. I'm going to blame it on the tool. This tool's a POS. And it's not really the case. They're really, really great saws. I mean, like if you're like bucking firewood a whole bunch, yeah, I'd look into like a folding bow saw or something like the Ago is. Because that's usually where your complacency is going to kick in. But I mean, overall, I don't bother with it. I'm comfortable with it. And yeah, just a little practice, pay attention to what you're doing, and it'll be fine. I promise. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? we're we're back at 50-50 with 24 votes. We'll be. That's you guys are. That's how you're going to keep me on all night. We're like, we'll just keep it at 50-50 and. Never seen such a family friendly live that's enjoyable. Thanks. We try to keep it as family friendly as we can, and yeah, we get on to some current affairs sometimes, but a lot of gear. Um, and yeah, the gear will pick up. I'm just man, gear has gotten crazy expensive, so I'm just I'm working on it. I'm hoping to build the channel off of building the channel, or supplying the channel off of building the channel. So yeah, maybe I should start recommending, yeah, guys, get memberships, and that'll definitely help build the channel. If you're new, I used to be a professional skydiver, master parachute rigger, and now I'm trying to YouTube and transfer my skills over to here. The Viking. What's the longest time you've been live? I think it's right around 9.5 hours. Yeah, I'll say between 9 and 10 hours. Yeah, we had some Friday nights that went well into Saturday morning, quite a few times last winter. Any live that has a P38 in it is going to family friendly and good. Yeah, well, like I said, we're not always family friendly. We're definitely 18 plus. At least for the lives. Once I'm able to do long videos, those will be 110% family friendly. But yeah, every once in a while I go off on a troll. um, oh, greetings from Belgium. Hey, thanks for joining the chat. How are things over in Belgium? That is awesome. And we get people from all over the world here. That's half the fun of doing this. Like, yeah, I've made friends all over the place. Like I don't know if Irish John is still in here, but Mylar Mick, he's from Ireland. Yeah, and then our friend Jess from Scotland, and yeah, just people from all over the U.S., Canada, all over Europe. A lot of English people. Oh, Iowa Herman, you haven't heard me go off on a troll yet, because sometimes, man, enough is enough, and I gotta speak my words, which are not always well chosen. I'll admit to that, but Dave James with the cat. Oh man, the cat, man, the cat. Yeah, we'll not get in the cat right, meow. Cold and stupid. It's a concrete forest over here. Oh yeah. Oh, I hate the concrete, man. Life off the pavement is so much better. But Dave James, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, my man? Hopefully life is treating you well over there. Yeah, the cat, man. I'm getting ready to go to war with the cat. Actually, I know it's going to go down because Mrs. Bushcraft goes back to work on Sunday, and so as soon as she does, I know the cat's going to be at my door, like meow. I'm gonna cry and whine about everything, and how come you don't give me any attention? I was like, and I'm honest with the cat. I'm like, I don't give you attention, cat, because you're not a dog. If you're a dog, we could go out for a walk, we could play fetch, but the cat doesn't do that stuff. Um, but yeah. So except for dreading the fact that yeah, the missus goes back to work on Sunday and her cat's gonna ridiculously harass me. I'm doing pretty good, man. I cannot complain. I'm in good spirits. Like life is good. The fact that wild is that we are all sitting here watching a grown man complain about a cat, but it's not a dog. It's true. It's man, it is. It's that simple, isn't it? But it's very true. The cat is like an arch enemy of mine. But that cat has been horrible to me. Blue Sky 77720. Dude, are you well, you got to be an aviation guy. Um yeah, the hatchet is a Granfors Brooks wildlife hatchet. Kapow! It's 13 inches handle. And you know these are hand forged in Sweden. And the really cool part is that it gets like the guy that forged the head and everything initials it. Yeah, Granfors Brooks makes an awesome product. Sweet for sure. Just put a laser on the AR and have some fun. Um, A-hole, while you're joking, man, I've done that. I actually I had those Tipman paintball ones. And I had it totally tricked out for like mag-fed paintball. Yeah, and I would, I put a laser on it for the sole purpose of, it was, man, how did I, it was to train the cat for self-deletion. Like I didn't have to aim, the cat would chase the laser, therefore it would get right, no, and boom, you got your cat. Um, who controls the, no, man, I wouldn't give, I've never given the cat a treat either. Like I absolutely refuse to. I don't want to be friends with it. Like they have Mrs. Bushcraft and the cat, they have their relationship, and I'm okay with it. But I don't. Just because she's friends with somebody doesn't mean I have to be. Just because she's friends with a cat doesn't mean I have to be. I'm holding leverage. At some point, I'm going to get a nice German Shepherd. Um, yeah, I've always used Fisker's. A real fan of their materials. Um, yeah, you don't give the cat treats, you're missing your opportunity. Just give it a bowl full of antifreeze. Oh, chaos! Now you're going to get me in trouble. Not that I strongly agree with you, man, but now that it's on the internet, we can't do that because she would be able to come back and rewatch and be like, "Hey, you guys were planning this during your live," and I'd be like, "That's what you get for going to bed early instead of hanging out in the live with us with the cool kids." Um, yeah, the Viking. I'm always use Fiskars. A real fan of those their materials. Yeah, I've used a couple of Fiskars, but usually they're like community axes and hatchets, and they just get grossly abused. Yeah. So why is the cat in the enemy of the? Uh oh yeah, chaos. We know you're joking. Oh, because the cat hates me. It's just I'm allergic to cats, and she has a cat, and the cat like I have a room the cat's not allowed to come into, and there's just like for years now the cat's just it's a spoiled rotten brat. It's good for nothing. It doesn't protect the house or anything like a dog would. Um, and like if Mrs. Bushcraft comes into my room to hang out, for a few minutes, have coffee, whatever, then the cat will sit at the door and just cry, meow meow, meow, annoying little squeaky meowing thing the cats do. And this has been going on for years, just tormenting me. um, Thank you, not a pilot. I watch aviation for a long time, just a cool handle. Right on, man. Yeah, the whole thing behind that blue sky is it's referred to as blue skies, black death. Yeah, so as long as you're going up, blue skies all is good. But if you're on your way down, you're crashing. Then yeah, man. Yeah, skydivers have been saying it for years and years. Blue skies, kind of like one of those things. I got a fish tank to make my wife's cat jealous, so it just sits there all day mad at what I can't have. Man, I want a I want a German Shepherd, and I got a great recipe for gravy. I'm just gonna like cover the cat in gravy and let the German Shepherd use it as a chew toy. Like that's one of my dreams. The cat's jealous of your little paws. Yeah, David probably is, man. And I don't have like vicious claws. I swear that that cat wants to claw me in the jugular. Like, yeah, he's just it's a horrible cat. Yeah, it's this has been going on for years. And but I've never been like physically objective to the cat. I learned on the internet that psychological abuse can do more damage than physical abuse. So I've exercised this concept with the cat. Like I'm always telling the cat, like, I wish you were never born, cat, and you're never gonna amount to anything. And why can't you be more like a dog? Why can't you play fetch, cat? Like, what's wrong with you, cat? You eat too much, cat. It's not even worth the money for the food. Yeah, so there's a lot of psychological abuse that goes on. I'm testing it out. It's a little experiment. Not quite MK Ultra, but close, you know? Um, the cat is jealous because he has paws and kids. So she cannot play with your stuff. Yeah. Just cover the cat in barbecue sauce and kick it outside. Oh, man. Did you ever see, what is it? The Adam Sandler movie, Don't Mess with the Zohan, when they're playing hacky cat. They're playing hacky sack with a cat. Well, that's priceless. Um, the lantern reminds me of whenever I watched A Christmas Story with my dad for the last time before. Oh, that's rough, man. Well, that's exactly the lamp that it is, man. It's just a more compact version of the lamp from that movie. Um, yeah, that's exactly what it is, though. Are you never folding cat? Man, that would be the one time I would fold parachutes that didn't work. Um, we love dogs, but cats are a love-hate relationship. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it's nice to the missus. They hang out, their buddies, they watch their Christmas specials in the Hallmark Channel, and they have a great time. She gets up early in the morning, feeds the cat because he's at the door crying, waking me up as usual. Um, yeah, man, cats. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, I would fold cat parachutes. I'd make it out of tissue paper though. Preferably if it's raining. Um, yeah, cats are not our friend. Yeah, next time I go to New Hampshire, I'll bring my dog so they can play together. Yeah, hey, Chaos, give me a heads up, man. I'll pre-make a batch of that gravy, barbecue sauce or something, or just we'll put some baking drippings on the cat. I'm sure the dog would love that. Don't you have you've got English bulldogs or something, don't you, pit bulls? Yeah, man, I think that's you need a dog to be like a proper bushcraft channel on YouTube. I've noticed that. Like you never get anywhere on YouTube until you get the bushcraft dog, and then you're winning. Until then, you're struggling to keep it real. Oh, it looks like we are at 52% for 6 p.m. Pet alligators may like cats. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I know for a fact. Yeah, the swamp puppies love cats and small ankle biting dogs. Yeah, I don't think those little tiny. They call them dogs, but they're more like barking cats. I'm not a fan of them either. Pitbull and she already ate the neighbor's cat. Yeah, German Shepherds shed too much. I'm on the look for the right breed. Yeah, I don't mind, man. Yeah, I don't mind German Shepherds that shed a bunch. Um, yeah, you kind of need a dog with a double coat up in New Hampshire for the cold weather. And man, they've got that Dyson pet vacuum. Yeah, I'm gonna send Dyson a letter now to pay me. But yeah, you should pay me for this plug, Dyson. But yeah, the Dyson pet hair vacuum cleaner is actually great. Um, I don't know how much they're going for now, but back in the day, I got one. It was like $600. It was worth every penny of it. Yeah, made short work of it. Dress the cat up as a tennis ball, and it wouldn't last 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what we should do. Or yeah, yeah, tennis ball or something. I don't know. Maybe a cannonball. Get one of those old school cannons on top of the hill. I have 7 cats, and my neighbor has only one. And he asked me how. Well, you have 7 cats? Yeah, Dyson V11. Yeah, yeah. Chesapeake Bay Retriever, great dog. Yeah, I'm still a huge. Yeah, definitely the German Shepherd. I was kind of thinking of Malinois. But yeah, man, they seem a little bit too high energy. The hatchet, yeah, I've used it a bit, Dave. Not too much. I've been replacing a lot of gear over the last year. And to be honest, a hatchet is probably my least used tool. More often than not, I use a saw and a damn knife. Um, yeah, I don't use a hatchet or an axe very often. That's why I bought cheapos and I just left them at the drop zone or something like wherever I was working. Because we always have bonfires. I would just I'd use it while I needed it. I'd pick up whatever from the Home Depot, and then I'd just give it away. It wasn't worth hauling on my bike or hauling anywhere. So yeah, all working dogs are high energy. I'm too old for that. Yeah, they are, man. That's why I would man, 10 or 15 years ago I would have got a Malinois, but I think a German Shepherd's where it's at. I still got enough energy for a German Shepherd. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, all working dogs are like that. They're high energy, high maintenance. But it's fun. I enjoy the routine. I'm usually up, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up like 4 a.m. to 10, 11 o'clock at night. So the Leatherman light looks nice. I have the same, but not in black. Oh yeah, the Surge. Yeah, I definitely like the black oxide finish. Just kind of always been into that sort of thing. Um, yeah, the Surge is just an awesome tool. Yeah, there's an English fellow on YouTube. He's got a Patterdale Terrier, and it catches rats. It's great watching. Oh yeah. I think I've seen some of those. The rat terriers that go catching rats, man. Yeah, ferrets are cool like that too. He's like a bit of black. Um, the Surge is the larger one. Um, yeah, this is the Wave Plus right here, and this is the Surge. So yeah, whoops, you can get an idea of the size difference, and then it's noticeable when they're folded up as well. But yeah, there's a noticeable difference. In fact, I got the Wave Plus because the Surge was it filled the pocket for sure. And I was looking for something a little less. So yeah, I ended up getting the Wave Plus. And yeah, definitely for urban EDC type stuff, if you're not going to be like super woodsy, yeah, that's what I got the Wave Plus for. And off the pavement, yeah, the Leatherman Surge for sure. All right, the Viking. Well, hey man, have a good time welding. Be careful, but yeah, have a good time. SX Ratchet is the channel. Yes, serious dog for rats. There's a group in New York that uses their little terrier dogs to catch rats. Yeah, yeah, it's a common thing to do. Yeah, that's what those dogs are bred and trained for. They're awesome. Um, yeah, you wouldn't think a small dog like that's really a working dog, but in the end, yeah, they are definitely awesome working dogs. Kapow. Yeah, yeah, mind your eyes. Yeah, always solid advice. But yeah, let's see how Keith Nitz. Keith Nitz sent 100 joules. Thank you, Keith. How you doing today, man? It's been a minute. Welcome back. Yeah, Keith sent another Sunday for 100 joules. Thank you, Keith. Oh yeah. Irish John, that's off to the side for the moment because yeah, we ran out of space here. We uh we got the Christmas decor taking up a lot of space. And Keith sent a third Sunday for 100 joules. Thank you again, my man. How's life been treating you, Keith? It's been a minute. Good, good. Glad to hear that, man. Anything new and exciting going on? Getting outside, having some fun. Give you the quick Spyderco salute. Boost guys, I think I need Hound Dog. Lots of love. I'm old, fat, and lazy. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, we all slow down as we get older. I'm definitely not double timing it like I used to. But yeah, we're gonna give it one more solid go of it. See how far we can get going. Yeah, the arc looks interesting at right up until the $250 price tag, and it's not. I don't know. I just wow, for the same cost of the Leatherman arc, you can get the Wave Plus and the Surge. Like so, maybe I'm frugal like that. Like I don't mind paying for quality, but there comes a point where you're just like, okay, that's a bit much. And yeah, the arc at 250, and yeah, they have the new the Wave Alpha that's like $200 or something. I was just kind of like, it's just not that great. Could spend about 600 on a new saddle, so there's about all I've been doing. Whoa, 600 like on a horse saddle or a bicycle saddle. That's 600 is expensive, man. Yeah, the arc is definitely nice. It's some pocket bling for sure. Especially they have that the DLC coded, what do they call that one? It's like black and gold. Man, that thing is beautiful. But is it hitting that 250? I don't know. I'd have to check one out, but yeah, for the moment I'm trying to diversify my kit as much as possible. Oh, okay, yeah, for a horse. Okay, Keith. Yeah, that makes because I usually spend, man, my bicycle saddle is it's like 250 and that's expensive. I usually use the Cell Italia Flight Titanium. And yeah, those are 250. But hey, it's Italian leather, you can't go wrong, especially if you got Italian leather shoes. Um, yeah, the Magna Cut. Well, you can always upgrade a Magna Cut. I've seen upgrades for the Surge and the Wave Plus. You can get somebody to make it. But like, yeah, the Magna Cut blade is a perk, but Oh, Dave, you got yours for 200 pounds, 200 pounds, €200. It's definitely nice. I'll give them that. Like I'd love to check one out at some point. In fact, I might know somebody I can borrow one from just to check it out. Like not to use and abuse. I wouldn't. Yeah, like I said, it's just at this point, it's just yeah, 250 here in the U.S. And yeah, they've got. I don't know. They had a sale going on a while ago, but that wasn't included in the sale. I might have considered it then. At like 200, it would be better, I think. But yeah, I honestly forgot that bike seats are also called saddles. So I was a bit confused for a second. Yeah, Keith, it's okay, man. Yeah, because there's so many people that still call it a bicycle seat, but as a cyclist, that doesn't swerve all over the road. Yeah, we always refer to a saddle as Oh, that got interesting. My whole information just disappeared. Not sure if I'm still live or not. Ah, pounds is not yours. Okay, Dave, gotcha. Yeah, bike like a mountain bike, like a Cannondale, like a pedal bike, like a push bike. Yeah, it's definitely how I roll. Just looked at M390 blade replacements, $90 for the Surge. Wow, yeah, so that brings it up to about 240 then, doesn't it, if you just bought a new one? Yeah, we're still yeah, I just had the whole screen like blank out. It was kind of weird. Yeah, the M390. Yeah, yeah, Blue Sky. Yeah, I'm an avid, well, I was an avid cyclist till I broke my bike. And yeah, got put out of business because of the scamdemic. I haven't replaced it. But it's on my list of things to do in the very near future is to get out and do some more bike touring. In fact, I might even do another like quick video on what I got going on. Yeah, David, it probably is a cat chewing on the wires again, right? Like in that's the best part of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is when the cat's chewing on the wires to the Christmas tree. It's under the chair. Bzz, zap. Wow, I'm gonna put together a compilation of things that cats have done, and that'll be one. It'll be the Zohan for with Adam Sandler playing Hacky Cat. It'll be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Cat gets zapped. And oh, also the Book of Eli, the opening to the Book of Eli. Have you seen that movie? And that dude's got like this foot powered super bow, and he meow meow takes out a cat. It was like that's the best. I'm gonna start doing a compilation of this stuff. And you're right. It probably is. It's the cat harassing me as usual. Like anything that cat can do to ruin my day, he's in on it. Do you ever have like a nagging crazy girlfriend? Just all the time. That's what the cat is. And then with Miss Bushcraft being out of work for a couple weeks with her shoulder, yeah, she's been queen nag a lot as well. And she's proud. She's proud of it. She'll like come in the morning and just nag me for like an hour or two. Like, well, I don't have to work today. I've got today off. I'll just nag you. I imagine the cat saying the zaps are tasty. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like remember the oh yeah, anybody this would have to be like a Gen X person. Anybody remember those hot dog trays where you put the hot dogs in it like a battery tray, but you put hot dogs in, then you plugged it in and like electrocuted your hot dogs. Um, yeah, that stuff there is priceless. What could possibly go wrong? So what else have we got going on? We're at 52% for 6 p.m. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the chat, we're just doing a quick questionnaire, quick poll to see what time we're gonna do a live tomorrow, either 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like cast your votes and we're that's what time we're running tomorrow. I trained my crazy nagging ex-girlfriend with treats, just a thought. Oh yeah, yeah, a-hole. Did you see that episode of Big Bang Theory where Sheldon's training Penny with little chocolates? Oh, that's good. That's not that I tested that theory, but it does work. Oh, Hanson, I get are they still legal? Which ones yeah, I don't know if those are. You try No, I haven't tried an electric bike yet. I kind of want to, but I don't want to. It's, it's a little bit of pride thing. It's, being an old school cyclist and yeah, I will at some point. Maybe they're kind of pricey too, though. Um, did you ever stick a PP9 battery on your tongue as a kid to see? Oh yeah, yeah, Dave James. I think we've all, yeah, yeah, just that little zap, man. Yeah, yeah. I've definitely done that more times than I probably care to count. I had a hot dog cooker that would go on the exhaust to my snowmobile back in the day. Sausage roasters, yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, we currently have 29 votes. So if you haven't voted, just vote for the fun of it. Yeah, that was all some good stuff. Rotary phones, like an electric chair for hot dogs. They'll get cooked one way or another. Anybody got any recommendation for Amazon Prime? Well, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, Mylar Mick, maybe for a movie to watch or a series. Watch the Fallout series. That's kind of fun. Like the video game Fallout 4, Fallout. Yeah, that's kind of funny to watch. And in fact, they're coming out with another season. I'm pretty sure next month, December, there'll be a second season of Fallout, which should be pretty cool. Oh, Invincible, yeah, that's pretty good. I think I've seen. Maybe I haven't. No, no, maybe I haven't. I could be wrong on that one. But hey, if anybody needs any last minute recommendations for stocking stuffers, we've got the Bushcraft rebooted Pyro Pucks. And yeah, we still got a bunch of these. Um, they come like 6 fire starters to a 10. You can divide them up into halves or quarters, whatever, make more fires. These things work awesome. And it's 2 tins delivered to the United States. You get two of them delivered for 20 bucks. And we have a very limited supply of Troll Hunting Club patches. The FAFO division, F around and find out. That comes with the coveted Troll Sniper tab, and same thing. You can get both of these delivered for the perfect stocking stuffer for this Christmas. For $20, that includes delivery. So, yeah, anybody interested, just shoot me an email. And yeah, we do everything through PayPal or whatever money app. And yeah, have it in time for Christmas. 'Tis the season, right, guys? I was thinking if the electric sausage roasters was still legal. No, I don't think they're legal, man. I think those were taken off the market like they realize it's a safety hazard. Yeah, those things were something special. And man, my mother had one for sure. Yeah, we had one in our house for a while. I have no clue what ever happened to it. I know it was still there when I left for the army, and that's the last I ever saw it. Never saw it again. Oh yeah, well, I watched the first episode after talking to you. I'll check out Invincible. Did you like it there, Irish John, or not? Yeah, the new Alien series was okay. Kind of hard to find decent TV these days. Yeah, man, I kind of gave up on trying to find decent TV these days. Like if it's funny or something, I'll watch it. I don't get into a show like I used to. They're just so repetitive, and there's so many like reboots of yeah, here I am, Bushcraft rebooted, man, complaining about rebooted movies. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Um, but yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of like modern stuff. It's not as entertaining, not as thought out. Old days TV dinners with the aluminum taste. Oh yeah, yeah, with the special TV dinner trays. You know, the fold out things so you can sit on the couch, enjoy some television. Yeah, I have two sets of the patches. They're very good quality. Yeah, right on. Yeah, Chaos. Thanks, man. Yeah, they're great quality. They're well made. Um, yeah. What else have we got going on? I think I'll probably. I don't know. Yeah, the first episode of Fallout was hard to judge the series on it. Yeah, yeah, Irish John, and part of it too. Like if you played the game some, you might be a little bit more into. Yeah, kind of an afterthought. Yeah, because then you catch a lot of the like the Easter eggs, you know, like oh yeah, the little bobbleheads from the game and the upgrades, and you know, it kind of like if you played the game, it's a lot easier to relate to this to the series, I guess the television series remake or whatever you call it. But yeah, they are coming out with a second season of that coming out real soon. The old soap with Chuck and Bob. I'm always matching shirts. Right. Yeah, we're at what 29 votes and we're at 52% and 48%. So well, yeah, we're at like 15 and 14 for votes. But yeah, we've run this one to about 3.5 hours, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It looks like we're gonna be back tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll definitely set it up. Um, yeah, Steve, all of those knives are sharp, man. Are your knives sharp? Like, you know, I think that's kind of a redundant question. It gets asked that quite a bit. Are those knives sharp? Yeah, I think the real question should be: are those knives capable of maintaining a good edge? Whether or not the individual owner has the skills to keep them that sharp, that would be the variable. So it doesn't matter if my knives are sharp or not. They could be dull, they could be sharp. It doesn't really matter. How are your knives? I'm kind of like maybe I'm over analyzing that question at this point in life, but it seems to be an odd one. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like it doesn't matter if my knives are dull. Like how you keep your knives is the important part. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Some depends on which one of them, Jay. Some of them are different ones, but yeah, we're wrapping this one up. We've been live for like 3.5 hours, and we're gonna be back live again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. and again on Sunday morning at 7 a.m., which has been starting at like 6 or 5 or whatever. I set it up Saturday night, and then whenever the guys start saying, "Hey, dude, let's start the live," like let's have coffee and a social. That's when it starts, but definitely at or before 7 has been our Sunday mornings. But yeah, hey, Ground Fog, thanks for hanging out. Chaos Theory, man, we definitely appreciate you guys moderating. Um, Irish John, Mylar Mick, thanks for hanging out. Blue Sky, JD, Ol Hanson, Steve 741, welcome to the chat. A hole, always a pleasure hanging out, my man. And to everybody else who I currently can't see on here, I've seen K bars from the 1940s that look like a fillet knife, used well and sharpened. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that. My grandfather had a chef knife that became a fillet knife after he sharpened it so many times. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. We definitely appreciate you being here. We always enjoy the conversation. Hopefully, you laughed a little. If you didn't laugh a little, hopefully, you learned a little. And with a little luck, you learned a little and laughed a little too. We definitely had fun. And we will see you guys again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, guys, be well, be kind to one another. Have a good time, get outdoors, never stop adventuring, and all that good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, all.